Nah, he did his thing. Ron's been doing this thing, bro. Shout out to you, Ron. Yo,
Hey,
we was
man,
finding that AI hill together,
I give
bro.
Ron more respect than I've ever given him because he just sat through weeks of me, Chill, and Ticket on the same show, and somehow kept us in order. So
That's right.
He's doing a good job.
All right. Well, I'm not going to do that while y'all patting backs. Like I said, third best host and player. I don't know what y'all thought. Oh, yeah, having a come-to moment.
Who the other two, Bama?
So it'll be me, then JD.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, hey.
I didn't even know you were. You're a host? The college show? I gotta start watching that. I gotta work on my college game. I'm gonna start watching.
You don't have to.
It comes on at odd times, man. It comes on at odd times. You don't never send me
casual,
the link.
bro.
Send me the link.
Casual.
Oh, with college,
Send
yeah.
the link.
It's true. With college, yeah.
Hey, yo,
how many host the show? Is it everybody hosting the show? Is there one host? How many
person that hosts the show? It's one person that can clear
It's two tonight. It's two tonight.
Look.
Yo, whoa. Why am I up here, son? Wait.
Hey, look, check this out.
Oh, this is dope.
Hey, it's one Doctor Strange in here. All right, I'll morph this whole damn screen. All right, but now with all that being said and done, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce my guest. Bama, I was about to get on you, pause, but I'm gonna let you be today. Yo,
I'm in your city now.
Hey, that's why I was about to let you have it. Hey, time out.
Is he in NorCal too?
I'm sorry, guest, because this is something I really got to get off my chest. This stuff has been killing me.
Yes, sir.
Bama has been talking about seeing me on the court 1-on-1 for the last 9 months.
Wow.
He's been in my city for the last week. I ain't got a text. I ain't got a call. I ain't got a DM. I ain't got a page.
Not a page.
I ain't got a, hey, you know on Facebook where you can poke people. I ain't got a poke. I ain't got nothing.
Damn.
I ain't got nothing. I had to text him the other day like, you okay? Where you at?
Wow.
You still alive?
Pretty much all I'm hearing is he ducking the smoke. Wow. That's what I'm hearing. That's all I'm really hearing at the end of it, honestly.
Hey, let's just give him a college football analogy. Alabama, Appalachian State.
That's rude. The 2006 Alabama, context being 2006 Alabama up top, 2007 Appalachian State down low.
Hey, a little more of a battle than y'all thought.
Yeah.
Receipts. Came with them receipts.
All right, so moving along. If you're in the chat, shout out to you. Let us know how you feeling today. Drop an emoji. Let us know how you feeling. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and as you can see by looking at the screen, we got a star-studded episode. It's gonna be a lot going on today. We got a lot of opinions, a lot of takes, so y'all just strap in y'all seatbelts and get ready for one of them shows. I personally only wanted to have one guest on. Dub was persistent on having 3, so we got 3. Now we up here looking like the Brady Bunch. But hey,
listen, it's a fire cast, bro. This cast is elite, bro. Y'all missed the talks before the show started, bro. It's an elite show tonight, bro. I promise y'all.
All right, y'all. With no further ado, yo, Dan, you want to talk to the people?
Yeah, man. It's Dan, your boy from the Fantasy Gods on TikTok. You guys have definitely seen us. Very excited to be on the show. Thank you guys for having us, man. Big support of your channel. You guys are awesome, and I'm ready to roll, man. We got opinions, we got takes. Let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah, let's get into it. Yo, Justin.
Yeah.
Talk to the people.
Yo, my name is Justin with the Fantasy Gods, and yeah, I'm not a fan of this channel. I actually fade this channel, so I had to come on and talk my
shit. hey, we love that type of energy over here.
We know what? Welcome that. Who here have you seen that you hate their takes the most?
I've been watching a few, and I can't think of anything that I actually agree with you with, man. Duh, bro. Like, it's a 0, not a dub. It's a 0. Like, I don't agree with none things you say.
I like him already.
Oh, yeah. I'm a fan. I am a fan of him.
We here.
I am him. You know that.
Something you
He is him.
That alone.
One take you want to just bring the Dubs front door.
I mean, we got to talk about it. That's why I'm here. Brandon Ayuk, he said, fucking TikTokers talking about Brandon Ayuk. Well, now I'm here. I'm the TikToker that's talking about Brandon Ayuk. The one that went to the forefront on TikTok. I'm here. I'm here. So what we talking about? You said you fading Brandon Ayuk? How?
Listen. I look at it like this, bro, and I gotta be real, man. I gotta be real. Y'all said all this junk last year about Brandon Ayuk, and if it was a lot of people was high on Brandon Ayuk. I don't know about y'all because y'all wasn't doing TikTok at the time. I don't think so. A lot of people was not high Brandon Ayuk. Everybody was high on Brandon Ayuk last year. So I'm looking at it. I'm like, if Brandon Ayuk was gonna have a breakout year, it was supposed to be last year when everybody was getting injured, because then they would have been force feeding him. This year, with everybody back healthy, you got Debo, you got George Kittle back healthy. You got their running game that they love to rely on. And we talked about this on the show. If Trey Lance is that guy that everyone's saying, then I can see him having a great year. But I'm going with the assumption he'll be more like a Jimmy G than anything.
See, that's the casual talking. You know what I'm saying? This is a Niner. You see the Niner hat in the back. This is my squad, so I know this team in and out. You know what I'm saying? And when I look at what Brandon Ayuk did last year, this was with Debo healthy. This was with George Kittle healthy. In the last 8 games after he got out of the doghouse, he was the wide receiver 16 in fantasy, which equated to real performance, right? He's in his 3rd year, which is when wide receivers typically break out. So when I look at him, it's not a matter of, because last year what I was saying was, don't take Brandon Ayuk. Debo and George Kittle were back. They were injured the year before. So I was saying, hey, this team's going to force feed Debo. Now we've seen the offense, and we know that Debo can be a part of the run game, and his team can still have production from the wide receivers. So give me Brandon Ayuk. They were all healthy towards the second half of last year, and he still dominated. He's a dog.
So we have receipts. It's on our TikTok page. He said last year,
hey, we're
Fantasy Gods. Yeah, at the Fantasy. You see the logo on
right there. DAWDS. We have it on the page, so it wasn't deleted. It's still there. That's what we.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. I didn't really pick up on y'all from last year, but shout out to y'all. Go follow them for real, guys. They put out good content. But to counter your point with that is, we know Debo Samuel, honestly, and Debo already. He was about to hold out because at the end of the day, he don't want to get used like a running back.
Yeah,
he does not want that. So of course they're going to be using him more in the passing game. So when I sit here and see with all of their playmakers back, George Kittle, the security blanket, Debo Samuel, they're definitely going to have him in the pass game more than the running game. I just find it hard in a team that's mainly a run-dominant team to see her have all 3 of those guys eat at the same time. And I sad to say, Brandon Ayuk got the talent. But there's only one ball to go around, honestly.
So let me ask you, just hypothetically, like, what's a normal season for you? Talking like 700 yards for a guy who had over that last year? Are you talking like 1,000 yards is a bad season for you? What when you hear Brandon Ayuk breakout, does that mean you don't think he could be 1,000 yards and 6 touchdowns, or does that mean you think he's going to be exactly what he was last year? Because he already proved that he's more than that in the second half of last season.
No, he might be the same way he was last year. That's what I'll go with. I can say the same he was last year. That's it.
I don't see that at all, bro. Like, there's no way that he doesn't perform, and he's got the chemistry with Trey Lance. If Trey Lance was Jimmy G, then you're probably gonna be right. But Trey Lance is supposed to be more than Jimmy G. He's supposed to offer more to the passing game with his arm, with his legs too, and so it's gonna open things up. And he's showing the chemistry. That's his guy. Trey Lance
that's the X factor.
Ayuk has been his guy all year. It is the X factor. And if Trey Lance hits, Brandon Ayuk's in for not just a regular season, he's in for a mega season.
And I drafted both of them, so I'm in for a mega season.
I'll give you that, brother. He is the X
Still losing week 1.
Yo.
Come on.
Look, you gonna catch 2 L's this week. Matter of fact,
damn.
Yeah.
Wow. Bama by 30. Bama by 30 and my fantasy team by 50.
I'm talking about me versus you 1-on-1. You gonna lose that, and then you gonna lose fantasy.
This what I'm finna hit you with. I'm gonna hit you with a step back 3 in your face. And I'm gonna do it right here.
Let's make it interesting. The winner of the 1-on-1 gets to pick any player off the other guy's fantasy roster.
Yeah.
He don't want that.
Oh, that's sad.
He don't want that.
That's
Who's turning it down? Who's turning it down?
That's so.
Bama's turn that down.
Hey, it's a lose-lose for me because
Bama, you turn that down, bro. You turn that down.
Okay, first off, it's a lose-lose.
What had happened was,
and then B, I got the best team in the league, so of course they will want somebody off my team.
Stop.
Yo, check it out. Look, if I lose, shout out to homie Trent. Trent, he know what's good. Trent, hey, if I lose, I'll send you a player and I'll send Trent a player, and y'all can send back whoever y'all want.
The odds.
Can we hold on? We have 3 guys from the fantasy gods. We got to ask the question. if someone misses your fantasy draft and for whatever reason their auto draft picks 6 QBs,
Fluent still talking about this.
We're still talking about it. You save him and make trades to bolster their roster, or do you let him die?
Hell no, let him die. Let him die. Let him die. I ain't trading. Hey, listen. I don't care if you got Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes, Justin Herbert, all on the same team. You dropping one of them. Pick somebody else up, man. Let me put them off waivers.
So you can trade this drug deal.
They all traded and saved him.
Yo, Lightwork. I haven't got a chance to get around to you. You want to talk to the people and introduce yourself?
Oh, it's your boy, Mr. Lightwork. I go by Coach Lightwork now. What I do on TikTok, I break down youth, middle school, high school, college, and pro tape. I do individual tape breakdown, and talk about college sports and everything. Talk about what's going on in football. Just keep y'all in the news and stop giving y'all that fake news instead of be y'all the real.
Can I just chime in real quick? I just want to say I didn't know before the show that you was even going to be here. I said a little bit before we got on the show, but I'm a big fan of you, Mr. Lightwork, on TikTok. I actually just, as somebody who's played the game, played Division I, has got to see a bunch of different players. It's important that we still hold accountable some of the things we see from the rivals, the ESPN rankings, because there is a lot of players who really showing bad tape, and we hype it up. And I do think that is really important, and I'm a big fan because I'm tired of seeing my DBs holding at the line, doing things that are clearly illegal, and getting predominantly the shine for it. We gotta stop teaching bad tape. And I also love that you break down tape because there's some casuals in here who don't really understand the nuances of the game. So you can give them some ABCs, 1, 2, 3s that they need. You feel me? I ain't saying no names, but
he said in here. Who is it? Call him back.
They know who they are.
He gonna say my name. He gonna say my name. Y'all, stop telling me, bro. Just say my name. Just say my name, bro.
Hey, and what they say was done in the dark always come to the light, y'all.
Hey, listen,
I haven't said nothing. Done in the dark always come to the light, man.
My football knowledge wins me money, bro. That's all I know, bro. That's all I know, bro.
Yo,
he's not gonna mention any names, but.
Yo, and by the way, speaking of the Cups of the Rose, if you watched the basketball episode earlier, you would have known that a dude, we were bringing guests on the show. A dude came on the show, Fluent, and started singing Cups of the Rose. It hit Dub so much that he started venting. He went on a whole rant on how he really doesn't like Steph Curry. We've never heard this from Dub. You would have never known that Dub
we can't put this out there right now, bro.
All right.
Not on the football show, bro. That shit was different, bro.
It was crazy. You would have thought Dub was drunk. When. Never mind.
I was in my bag. I was in my bag, bro.
It was wild. So before we get into the show, I just want to let you guys know that Saturday night we have a special NFL opening kickoff show. Saturday night, we're gonna come at 10:30 Eastern time. Y'all be sure to tune in. We gonna go over all the special awards that's about to happen this year. We're gonna pick our MVPs, offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year, all that good stuff. Super Bowl favorites and everything. You see Bama showing his tour. He's standing on that.
MVP, I'm standing on it.
Please don't.
Don't get me started here. Don't say nothing about Tua, and this will be a good show.
No, go ahead, do it, Coach Lightwork. Because I've been hearing the Tua MVP train for the last 3 months, bro.
Just tell me why he's the MVP. Just help me understand that. Why would he be the MVP?
He's healthy. I'm not even finna get into it no more.
Oh,
watch. What episode is this? It's like episode 58. Watch
that episode was canceled.
Watch the other 57 episodes. Man. I go over this all the time, man. If you saw Tua play from every phase of the game, you'll understand why I'm so high on him. He's
you mean like every level, or you mean like every phase, like
every level, high school, college? I saw every level too at the Elite 11.
We go ahead and start
all of that. Little league when he played fullback, yeah.
Ew, in Hawaii? Bro, stop. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Winning Polynesian awards and over there in Hawaii, bro. Stop. Come on, we can start the topic.
All right. As you guys know, tomorrow is opening night Thursday night football. I've never been so excited for a Thursday game ever, at least as far as I can remember. Tomorrow at 5:20 Pacific time, 8:20 Eastern time, we got the Buffalo Bills versus your Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Rams. I'm gonna go around the room. I need to hear thoughts, predictions on this game. Score predictions. Who wins? Who do you guys think is gonna get off? We're gonna start with our guests. Mr. Lightwork, go ahead and take it away for us.
Man, looking at it, I'm gonna say the Bills beat the Rams. I think the Super Bowl hangover that does happen to a lot of teams. People don't come out firing on all cylinders. So I'm gonna give it to Buffalo. I think the score is gonna be somewhere around maybe 28-20, somewhere around there. It ain't gonna be like no blowout or anything like that. But I do think Josh Allen, Diggs, with the Von Miller addition, I think them boys get off. I think them boys have a game, especially to start the season with all the hype. I think they have a game. So,
do you believe they're a better team right now, or they just win tomorrow?
I think on paper they're I like on paper they're the best team. Like on paper, other than like the Chargers, on paper they're a great team. But I got to see that in action because we've seen super teams before, and that don't pan out. So,
got you. How you feeling, Justin? And let me get a prediction.
Yeah, when I look at this game, I actually predicted this a little earlier. I got my own show, a little daily show, and I predicted 28-20 Bills over the Rams. Now, you asked a secondary question. You said, does he think that the Rams are a better team than the Bills? I think the Rams are a better team than the Bills. I don't think the Bills are the better team. I think they just win this game. And I also think that somebody gets off this game, Gabe Davis, who I'm not very high on. So everybody on TikTok, everybody on Twitter is going to be showing the week one love. And Stephon Diggs is going to get locked up by Jalen Ramsey. I think a lot of people are forgetting about this matchup.
Okay. Yo, Dan, how you feel?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's obvious who is going to win the game. I mean, that's obvious. It's honestly about by how much, I'm looking forward to the game. I think that my prediction is around 32 to 35 points for the Bills and about 24 for the Rams. I think that's kind of where I have it. Definitely by a touchdown, man. I really like the Bills coming in. I think they are the better team on paper. Look, at the end of the day, in order to be the man, you got to beat the man. And I think that if the Bills put a statement win on this season, it's wheels up for the Bills. So right now, they're not anything special. I don't like them being called the Super Bowl favorites because I just, it's just not what we've never been the Super Bowl favorites in a long time. So this is our year, and I hope it's a good one.
To be the man, you gotta beat the man.
Yo, Fluent. On that note, I need you to go next. But before you go, I need everybody that's watching this video to like it, or I'm gonna take everybody off the screen and just leave Fluent on there, and he's just gonna give you life advice. Which I'm not saying that's not gonna be worth it, but I'm pretty sure you came to watch football and not get life advice.
Like we're gonna go down.
That's actually really funny, bro.
You see Dub over here. Dub,
that's really funny.
We're gonna like that. I'm gonna need 30 seconds to make my pick, and then I'll okay, someone else go first. It's my turn. I'm sorry, I'm back to back on the flip.
All right, go ahead, and then let us know who you picked too.
Yeah.
Emma, talk to us.
So I hate to say it, I understand you're a Bills fan, but y'all losing that game. If I'm not mistaken, y'all won 11-6, and y'all only beat like a few teams that was above 500, like the Dolphins, Patriots, and the Steelers. Those really weren't good teams for real. So I feel like y'all got everybody fooled and gassed up off of. That's why y'all Super Bowl favorites. But to me, for that schedule which y'all had last year, 11-6 is almost kind of bad, especially because everybody ranked Josh Allen as a tier 1 quarterback. He better than Brady. So I feel like with the easy schedule, we saw Brady with easy schedules 14-2. 16-0 with so-called easy schedules. 11-6 with an easy schedule, leading off with the defending champs. And I could arguably say they got better since last year, and they just won the title. You got better since you won the title with the additions of Wagner and Allen Robinson. I don't know. And what I would say that's going to really beat them up is that run game, because Von Miller's a speed rusher. What they finna do with Darrell Henderson and Cam Akers, I really feel like it's gonna catch y'all off guard. That's what y'all feel. See, I'm a running back. I play H back in college, Division II. I ain't no D1 boy, but I know what that run game do. You see what I'm saying? So what they finna do? They finna offset, boom, boom, even number. Sean McVay said it. It's 2 running backs. We gonna use them as one. We gonna keep everything even, and that's gonna catch teams off guard, especially with what the Bills do. They like to get after the passer. They like to pay the passing, all of that. So if we run the ball, I think it's over for them. So I ain't gonna say y'all gonna get blown out. I think it's gonna be a competitive game. I'll probably say 24-21 just to start off the game because it's gonna be a good season. It's gonna be a real competitive game because I don't think they'll just start it off with no blowout of 10-point wins or whatever the case may be.
That boy preaching the gospel right now.
Flo, what you got, brother?
Yeah, it's interesting, man, because you said Buffalo. I picked Buffalo to be in the Super Bowl, but I'm high on Buffalo this year. Man, I drove down to Buffalo. It's only an hour away. I went to Cheektowaga, Tonawanda, Lackawanna. I went to all the Wandas. But here's what's going to happen because it's typical Buffalo. They're the favorites. People are talking about them going to the Super Bowl. So what are they going to do? They're going to give you a stinker in week 1. And everyone's going to start to question, man, are the Bills ready? Is Josh Allen that guy? What did they do? The bowl, whatever, the day bowl. I can't say anyone's last name. You know that he's out. So, maybe their offense isn't going to be what it was. The Rams are the Super Bowl champs. They're going to come in at home and win. It's going to be like 32-27. It'll be close. But people are going to start questioning the Bills, and that's kind of going to be their wake-up call. They're going to have a couple of those bad kind of games and then be like, oh, shit. And when everyone stops talking about the Bills, that's when the Bills will start to pick it up. So that's really the reason I'm picking the Rams, is I think the Bills they get a little too high on themselves, and right? Like, I lived through those 4 Super Bowls, like, losses. I understand who the Bills are. It hasn't changed. I know the names have changed. No, they're still the same. They need a wake-up call.
Wow. Lightwork, what you got for us?
Oh, I already did mine. You want me to do?
Oh, you did yours? My bad. Ben, go ahead. Go ahead, Ben.
All right. I got the Rams winning by 3, 27-24. I think Allen Robinson is going to show people this game that he's back better than ever. And when he was with the Bears, he didn't have really no quarterback there. But now you got Stafford over there now, and a great quarterback. I think Allen Robinson gonna do great this game. I think the defense gonna be good too. And yeah, I think it's gonna be a close game though. So 27-24 Rams.
Yes. Allen Robinson put up over 1,000 yards with Mitch Trubisky as his quarterback. And y'all forgetting about who he is.
Well, I mean, he's an MVP, so
Mitch is an MVP. That's facts.
Yo, J-Rob, what you got, brother?
I mean, like I said before earlier, Bam was preaching that gospel. Look, if I'm a betting man, because I am, plus 114 on FanDuel right now, go grab that. Plus 114 on FanDuel, go grab that right now and go select them Rams. Look, I think, honestly, we have been on that Josh Allen and Bills Kool-Aid for a long minute. And ultimately, look back at that schedule. I think Bama hit it on the nose. That 11-6 is a little bit underwhelming if you look at the schedule they had last year. I personally still feel like that rush defense is a little suspect. I just don't think last year it got exposed due to the schedule again. I think, Daniel, I appreciate a fan who's accountable for their team, because it takes a real fan to know that their team should not be named a Super Bowl favorite because they clearly have never been in that situation. And then I'm saying this as a Jets fan. I'm very accountable for my team in the lackluster years we have. So, ultimately, I just think, I know you could say the hangover from the Super Bowl, but I think the Rams are better on paper. I think this offense actually got a bit better with Allen Robinson. I'm really high on A-Rob. And I think if you were to go down right now, put $100, go Rams plus 114 and Allen Robinson anytime touchdown scorer, and you'll have a very good Thursday.
Okay, cool. Speaking of being fans, I introduced you guys as guests, but I didn't get you guys as teams. Obviously, Dan, we know your team, but I want to hear thoughts and a quick prediction on what you guys think your team's going to do. So, Dan, let's just start with you.
Yeah, well, I think, like I said, I can relate to the Jets. Like at the end of the day, I don't feel like our team's Super Bowl. I don't want them to be the Super Bowl favorites, but it is nice to hear. I mean, like I said, we've been wanting them to be this for a long time as a fan of the Bills. So, and how do you not like root against Josh Allen? He's a very likable guy. But I think for my prediction, I kind of see the prediction being around 12-5. Obviously, division winners. I'm hoping for that home field. That's the ultimate thing. And like you said, we do have a rush defense problem. The team is built for Patrick Mahomes. Okay, that's why we drafted the way we did. We want to stop Mahomes. We don't want to stop the run. We want to stop Mahomes. So I think that's kind of how and why we drafted. But I mean, I could see us being the AFC champs and rocking the Super Bowl. So that's kind of
that's a hell of a point. That's a hell of a point.
Cool. Yo, Justin, who's your squad, and can we get a prediction on what they do this year?
Yeah, you can see, you've heard the Trey Lance and Brandon Ayuk hype. You see the hat in the back. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here in Sacramento, California, so close to the Bay. I'm a Niner fan, man. And it's not even just a Niner fan of me talking, but I think this team is really underrated, and a lot of people just haven't seen Trey Lance. So there's some doubt. I think the win total for the Niners is sitting at 9.5 games. Now, I took a look at their schedule. I see about 12, 13 wins, and that's not just the homer talking. It's just the ease of the schedule when you break it down, right? And so everybody's talking about what Jimmy G did last year. And even if you expect Jimmy G results, right? Jimmy G got him to the NFC Championship. Jimmy G got him to the NFC Championship, and if Trey Lance really opens up this playbook like they've been talking about, like Kyle Shanahan's been talking about, I can see 12 wins. 13's on the high end. I say 11 to 13 wins is probably in the Niners' wheelhouse.
Bet. Yo, Justin, you happy Russ out the division, huh?
What's up?
You happy Russ out the division, huh?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, Russ out, and the Cardinals, to me, they always fall off second half. No D-Hop in the first half,
12,
fall off second half.
13 wins, Justin. 12, 13 wins.
Tell me
That's
when.
not ridiculous, bro.
Have you seen the schedule? The defense is elite.
Personally, no offense. First of all, I don't want to say there's 2 points I don't agree with. I don't agree that the 49ers are an underrated team. The only question mark is one position. Everybody knows the 49ers are built to win right now. There's this one question mark that we don't know what it is. Now, I saw the line at 9.5. I think 10 wins, 11 sounds a little bit more doable than the 12 to 13. And my only concern about your team is why did y'all restructure Jimmy G?
You gotta have a backup. You can't
get
that away for free. You're not giving G away for free. We've been talking all summer.
I personally don't think for a locker room. It just seems to me that move was created.
You've been talking all
that
summer.
That move was created as an insurance policy because they don't know.
About getting a first-round pick. You've been talking all summer about getting a first-round pick for Jimmy, and Justin, you can't just go say I'm not gonna get nothing for him.
Justin, you can't look in like college football. Why do usually two quarterbacks duke it out?
Yeah,
and then one transfers. That happens every time.
Yeah.
Jimmy G is one of the 32 best quarterbacks in all of football. Might be top 25 if you really break it down to the starters in the NFL.
So why would you?
So he's not a back. So to me, he's not a back. He's not a backup. And I understand that you need a backup, but he seems more like an insurance policy.
So because I've heard, but you got talent, you got assets, and you're a smart franchise. The Niners is run by smart individuals. John Lynch up there has been finessing for a long time. So why would you give up an asset for free when you can sign him and let him dictate his own? It's an insurance policy, you're right. But at the end of the day, it's also a smart move not to let him go, not to let him go to Seattle, who we know is quarterback needy, and then let him go and win some games against you. It's smart to keep him. What if Trey Lance does get hurt?
Can I ask the coach a question? Now, you're a coach. You're a coach. You got your franchise quarterback who just that you took with the 3rd overall pick, who overtook the guy that obviously after a missed throw in the Super Bowl, obviously it was decided that he cannot be our guy moving forward. You have your new young up-and-coming quarterback who is expected to lead this franchise to new heights. Do you want his backup still in the locker room with him after everything that is going on with the history that certain specific backup has with that franchise?
I don't want him there. But here's why, though. Here's why. If he would have took over as they did, like for Pat Mahomes, like let Alex Smith do his thing as he did, and then let him take over at the end, that's different. But when you go out publicly and say, Trey, our guy, we're gonna rock with Trey, we're going with Trey, and then like as time goes on, nobody wants Jimmy G because he got to get surgery and all that. Now you're like, well, damn, man, all right, well, we'll take you back. That's going to make Trey uncomfortable because every throw now is a tight throw. Everything now is an important throw.
Can't relax.
He started to messing up. Hey, Jimmy, come on, take the reins back. Now, the league, because the league is always watching. The league is going to look at Trey like, well, he wasn't ready for the spotlight.
And I say church.
That could hurt him. But that's just my opinion. That's my opinion.
But
now,
honestly,
it's valid. But yeah, go ahead, man. Because I think it's valid. But at the end of the day, we got to see it.
I think it's a valid reading y'all point, but I don't think that having that type of quarterback situation affects the performance of the 49ers. I mean, last year we seen what happened with them. They was injured throughout the whole entire season. They still mustered a way to make it to the playoffs. As long as everybody's healthy, they'll be able to withstand Jimmy G play and Trey Lance play, because I do not think that either of those guys are bumming the league. Like I told Justin before, I think the production out of Trey Lance at worst is going to be similar to Jimmy G. And we've seen how the 49ers can elevate the quarterback that they have to make him run to the Super Bowl. Last year, they damn near made it to the Super Bowl, and it came from because the dude dropped an interception. So I see y'all worries about the quarterback, but I don't really think that affects the overall performance of the team because the team is stacked.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you one more question before we move on. I don't want to make this too long, but let me ask you this. Did Carson Wentz go through a uncomfortable moment in Philadelphia after Nick Foles won that Super Bowl?
For sure.
And that messed up his whole rhythm as a quarterback where he led the league in turnovers?
I don't know, because a lot of that a lot of that from Carson Wentz was he was afraid of being hurt. He didn't run the same way that he used to, bro.
Doug, I think the one thing you're not accounting for is that quarterbacks have a different type of ego than any other player in sports. Any other player in sports, I think a quarterback has a different type of ego. You do not want your competition in your room. Coach said it best. You don't want to know that every throw I miss, they might be looking at my backup like, I might need you to come get him.
But what if he's just that dog? What if he's that dog like Cap was?
If he was that dog, then why was there... Justin, if he was a dog, then why was there a report?
To say that. I was just
why was there a report? Why was there a report that he was frustrated about? Why was he frustrated that Jimmy G was still on the roster then if he has that dog in him?
Why did you got a right to be frustrated. A lot of people get frustrated. You got competition in there, but guess what? Sometimes that brings out the best.
If you're a dog,
you think you're trash, and it's going to bring out the worst. But I think it might bring out the best in him. That might have lit a fire under his ass.
I'm not saying it won't. I'm just saying it worries me that Jimmy G's still there. That's the only thing. It just worries me. It concerns me that guy is still there.
Yo, but J-Rob, though, you don't think that's a smart insurance policy playing with a rookie quarterback?
No.
Never seen.
One, he's not a rookie. Listen,
not a rookie.
Well, a first-year starter.
It's smart from the 49ers aspect. It's smart because if something happens to Trey Lance, yes, you want a top 25, top 30 guy replacing him. Of course, that's smart from the 49ers.
On the surface level.
Now, do we know Trey Lance's mental makeup? I don't know. Because for him, he might think, well, now I'm always looking over my shoulder, make him play worse. Now, is he that guy that says, I'm going to show this guy that I'm the starter and he should be the backup and he plays better? Sure. We don't know who he is now. We don't know who he is yet. So we're going to see week one. Listen, they got an easy game, unfortunately, but we'll still see week one, right? That guy who's looking over his shoulder, like I can't make him, because if I'm playing like I can't make a mistake, well, then you make a mistake, right? But if he just goes out there and does what he does best, he'll be fine. Smart from the 49ers. I'm worried about it from what it makes Trey Lance feel. That's the only thing. Quarterbacks are ego-driven, man. Some are dogs, some aren't.
Not.
Well, to
ego-driven.
To answer your question, there actually was a report that came out earlier this week from Albert Breer of Sports Illustrated. He said Trey Lance was a little annoyed by Jimmy G's new contract. So, I mean,
he's pissed.
You were kind of spot on.
Thank you.
Dan annoys me all the time on the podcast, and it's still love. It's good.
Yeah. I don't see how you can be pissed at all. I mean, my thing is the Niners said he's the starter. So he moved.
Exactly.
They moved on. They moved on. So to me,
I don't buy what
at the end of the
they're
day, you
can't move on. You can't get a divorce and still have still hanging out at group.
You don't get a divorce.
You can't get a divorce and then y'all still going on lunch shits together.
So your ex-wife now you're
divorce your wife and let her live in the house.
Jimmy G's agent.
You don't let her live in the house after the divorce. You're out.
Like what?
He was in a unique situation. He was just coming off surgery. they felt like they couldn't get any value for him because they felt like he was worth something. So you can't disregard the 49ers feelings and all of this. They not just finna up and say, oh yeah, here you go. And then he ended up going
Are
to
you
team
sure?
like
Are you sure that's why they didn't let him go? Because they couldn't get. Because I guarantee you, they got a
you
good
talk
offer.
about egos.
I
If
guarantee
you
they
think
gave him
the
a good
front
offer.
office, if you think the front office don't have egos, y'all tripping. And then for
They
y'all
wanted
to
a
think,
second round or a third round pick, and no teams were given that.
Are
None
you
of them.
sure
They
you're
all
not-
knew.
and
Are
they
you
gonna
sure?
sit on them. They sit on
No,
them
I'm
and have
pretty
them
sure.
for a
I'm
backup
pretty sure
quarterback.
the
Because if
teams
y'all
that
don't
would have
think they
given the
just
second round,
release
the
him
third
and he
round
go
pick
up
for
to the
None of them
Seahawks
wanted to, though.
and keep
None of them
them out the
wanted to.
playoffs,
They
you
would have
tripping.
done it.
I think they were worried about
Why
Trey.
isn't Seattle offering a second right now?
They should, but maybe they did.
No,
Maybe
because
they did.
Seattle
No way they
wants
didn't do
Bryce
it. They didn't do
Young.
it.
Yeah,
Yo,
Seattle's playing for next year. They're
Yo,
playing
Justin.
for
Well, a big part of it was the surgery, right? The surgery. Jimmy G did that as a move, as a chess move. They couldn't even trade him. Teams want to see him healthy, and so when you get through mini camp, when you get through a lot of the stuff that quarterbacks have to be in the room for, then the team has to trade him on a shorter calendar, and that doesn't make sense for a lot of teams. So the guys that were in the room, the Geno Smiths, the Drew Locks, they had a capable quarterback. Why would you go and pay a first round, second round pick for Jimmy G when you got guys? You're not winning the Super Bowl anyway with those guys. Baker Mayfield went. There was no open spots. So to me, it was like the Niners weren't going to just let him go for free. Hold on to him and let him take his own destiny next year.
Look, you can't get a divorce and keep your mistress and your wife around. You just can't do it.
I don't know.
I'm just letting you know.
Bro. Some
You
people
can't
do.
do it.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't do it.
You can't have spiceful, baby.
Look, you can't leave your wife for a flight attendant and then bring her back home, bro. You can't do it.
John
can't
sound
do it.
like Hugh Hefner to me. That's all I'm saying.
Look, the Shanahan's out there playing a risky game, man. This ain't flavor of love, bro.
Yo, Mr. Lightwork, can you let us know your team and then also let us know what's your prediction for that team?
All right, so I'm a Broncos fan. Y'all know we just got last.
I like that.
Yeah, big talk. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be honest. I'm very realistic. I think we go around 10-7, somewhere around there. I think we split some of our divisional games. I'm okay with saying that because I think we got the toughest division right now. And then I think we win a lot of the weak games. You know, we play the Texans. We play I think we play the Cardinals on the back half. You know, I think we play the Jaguars. Now, even though people are hoping that the Jags are a little bit better, I think they still drop the ball. And I think we played somebody else. I think we maybe play the Bears. Yeah, play the Bears too. So I'm looking at around 10-7. If we get lucky, 11-6, somewhere around there. But I know we probably just skate into the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm looking at it.
No Super Bowl aspirations for you.
Oh no, not right now. Not right now. No.
You don't think they can do it?
Here's the thing, and here's the thing that we did with Peyton. Everybody saw when Peyton came to the Broncos, boom, Super Bowl. They're going to go to Super Bowl. They're the Super Bowl favorites. And yeah, we had a great offense, but we didn't have the defense to back it up. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where we're at now. I think we have a lot of good pieces on the defense, but they still got to prove themselves. You know what I'm saying? Especially our front seven. They got to prove
division
themselves.
is tough, bro. That division is tough, dog.
But that's why the Buffalo Bills, that's why the Chargers, that's why we draft the way we draft, because we're chasing the Chiefs. And if we are all chasing the Chiefs, you know, that's who we're going to play against. We're not even playing against the rest of the league anymore. It's about the Chiefs. And once they fall off, it's fair game. You know, I think it'll be more balanced after that.
Got you. Okay, so before we get into our games of the week and our picks of the week, y'all gotta at least get us up to, probably like 70 likes, and then we'll get into that. We need 70 likes, and we'll get into the hot topic.
Yeah, we got 130 people in here. Y'all better like that button, bro.
But as of right now, we're gonna talk about. We have a Bills fan here, and he's playing tomorrow. So we're gonna talk about Josh Allen a little bit. I need you guys to tell me, is he undoubtedly a top 5 quarterback in the league? Undoubtedly.
Yo, bro, I've been itching to get this off for a minute, son.
It's on you. Go ahead.
My God, listen, I am tired of all of these people trying to say that Josh Allen is better than Tom fucking Brady, bro. We don't even know if he's better than Lamar Jackson. Like, y'all got to cut it out. Yo, bro, I'm so serious. Like
and I said church.
no, you can leave. You can leave light work. It is what it is, man.
I
All I'm
said
gonna say is this. Bama hit this. Bama hit this on the money. I've been preaching this time and time again. I said the Bills. I am not convinced on the Bills. At the end of the day, what they showed us last year was way too much inconsistency. Way too much. And it's not a coincidence that the first year when Brian DeBall came in, Josh Allen started having his best years with Stephon Diggs, bro. So I'm saying Josh Allen's great, talented, and all his right, bro. But let's chill with the Bills. Let's chill with the Bill hype, and let's chill with Josh Allen, bro. Because I think Josh Allen is closer to Joe Burrow. Josh Allen's closer to Joe Burrow than he is to Tom Brady.
Nah.
And come on, bro.
Who are your
Whoever did drug deal,
that's a fact. Hey, Ron, that was a hell of a take, bro. That was a hell of a take. That might be your best one, bro. That might be your best one, bro. That might be your best one.
And I love that you said Lamar, dog.
I really love that.
I love Lamar, bro.
He's
a beast, son. He is a beast, bro.
Mr. Lightwork, I'm coming to you next, Dub. I just want to hear your top 5 quarterbacks,
right.
and then Mr. Lightwork. It looked like you got some real heavy to get off your chest.
Because here's the thing.
Hold on, right quick. Dub, let's get your top 5 quarterbacks, and then
so you all know my consensus 3 is Mahomes, Rodgers, and Brady. Those are the top dogs, bro. And I don't think anybody could out them out. I think Lamar Jackson's in that criteria. I think Russell Wilson as well. I think if Deshaun Watson is healthy, he is up there as well. So those are my guys that I would have to have over Josh Allen. And then you got Herbert, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow right under those guys. Then he's right there with them. But
so you don't think that Josh Allen's even that much better than Justin Herbert and Joe Burrow?
Nah, I think they're all damn near each other, bro. They're all damn near each other.
Okay, Mr. Lightwork.
Okay, here's my thing. My top 5: Pat Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. Then from 4 to 5, you can get real choosy. You can get real choosy in that position. But here's my thing. If Lamar didn't run, if he wasn't as mobile as he was and as electrifying in the open field, he would not be better than Josh. But
that's a good thing. That's a good
coach. That doesn't matter. Coach, that's it's no point of bringing that up, coach.
Hold on.
You can't bring it up.
Coach, you can't bring that up.
I can't. What do you mean I can't bring it up?
You can't say what if he can't run? Like that's what he does. That's what he does. That's what he does, coach.
What he does. Okay, what he does. He's a running back that throws a okay ball. He's a running back that throws a okay ball.
Nah, man, I can't.
So let me ask you this.
I can't vibe with that one.
Now listen.
No.
Now listen. If he was to run a offense such as like Josh or anybody else, he would struggle. You talking about how Josh Allen struggled his first year with
a Stephon Diggs, bro?
Hold on. Ain't that the same argument y'all use for Lamar that he has nobody to throw to? But
that's what I'm saying. He put up better numbers than when Josh Allen when Josh Allen didn't have no weapons. He only barely had 2,000 yards. He went 10 touchdowns and 12 interceptions.
Okay, so when was that?
When was that? The following year.
Coach, that's nasty, coach.
Hold on. When was
that?
The
following year where they switched up the offense, the ball is so-called a quarterback whisperer, so they started dialing up plays to help his inefficiencies, which was the intermediate game. All Josh Allen could do was throw deep. Short and intermediate, he missed a lot. That was his big struggle coming out of college. The ball fixed that for him, dialed up with some plays to help hide those inefficiencies, so he looked a lot better. So after that, the next year they get Diggs. So you cannot tell me with Marquise Hollywood Brown as your best receiver 1, you're expecting him to put up similar numbers to somebody like Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, who got real deal receiver 1s on their team. Like, come on, let's be real. And the fact that he went 4 for 4 for the playoffs. I'm sorry, 4 for 4. The only reason he missed it last year was because he got hurt, and they was on pace to go to the playoffs. You cannot hold that against him.
Okay.
When it come to Allen, y'all would have made up a billion excuses. He's the only person.
I'm not going to get this off, excuses for Josh. I'm not. But here's the thing. We're just talking about Lamar. Nobody, as a number 1 receiver, wants to play with Lamar. Here's why. The offense is built around him to run. It's not built around him to pass. So he will never get a top 10 weapon. They will always go to the draft.
But hold on, is that
the egg? I hate that argument, bro.
Egg. Hold on, let me ask you: is it they're building that offense to run because they have no receivers to throw to?
Thank you.
or is it
Thank you.
the other way around? Because it could be the same.
Thank you.
If they had a receiver, maybe they
Well, coach,
game plan.
can I interest you in a few things?
Can y'all just tell me when the Ravens paid?
Hold on. Let Light Work answer one question at a time.
Listen, you can look at it both ways on that. You can look at it both ways. But at the same time, when he first got into when he came into the end of his rookie year, if I'm not mistaken, the end of his rookie year, and then in the playoffs, he struggled in that offense. Whatever offense they were running, he struggled. When they put him in that run, read option type of offense, he succeeded. Why? Because he's been running that his entire life. It's an easy offense to run. It's not that difficult. I don't even know why the NFL struggles the way they do.
They struggle with it because there's a nuclear weapon at quarterback. They struggle with it because there's an absolute nuclear weapon at quarterback. That's why they struggle. That's why teams struggle.
I don't care how great of an athlete you are. If you really just play your responsibilities, bro, it's not that hard to stop.
Yo, Lightwork, if it was that simple, they would stop it. If it was that simple, they would stop it.
You say if it's that simple, they would stop it? They did. Okay, each time.
Lightwork, can I ask you a question? And this is why I feel like sometimes we really get lost that we just think Josh Allen throws a prettier ball, and because he throws a prettier ball and it looks better, he's the better guy between the two. Career-wise, Lamar Jackson has a higher QBR, has a higher completion percentage with a lack of a wide receiver one. Let's also nobody ever wants to talk about how significantly Josh Allen's numbers improved, similarly to how Dak Prescott's numbers improved when he got an Amari Cooper. When you have a wide receiver one, it erases a lot of your deficiencies because you got a guy that you can always rely on. Come on, let's talk about Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins. How many times is Kyler just thrown into the catch radius and D-Hop is making a play? Ultimately, all I'm saying is we've not seen Lamar Jackson with the best tools on the outside, on the perimeter, to get the most out of him.
But you won't.
I don't see that.
You would never see that. It's not his fault. Let me say that. Let me be clear on this. It's just not him. It's the play calling. It's what they're building there. It's what, because I would come on, man. You think D-Hop, you think any number one receiver, Diggs, anybody will say, let me go to Baltimore and get the ball thrown to me 3 times a game, and I may catch one of them.
They would. They ain't nobody just trying to go over there for $10, $11 million a year. Like, can anybody on this panel tell me when has the Ravens ever paid for a high-profile receiver? Because Julio Jones, when he was up in the mix after he left Atlanta, he said he'll go to the Ravens. The Ravens said they're not going to pay for Julio. They said, how much Julio want? Nah, we're not paying that. The Ravens rather pay for their defense and stack their defense and try to get lucky through the draft and get whatever they can get with those lower draft picks because they always go to the playoffs. You can't blame that on Lamar. You can't be like, oh, nobody wants to go over there and the team won't play. It ain't like he's signing the checks. Now, if he was signing the checks, you'll see Tyreek Hill. You'll see all of them dudes over there because, hey, bro, he's signing the checks. But the Ravens, historically, as a franchise, they've never paid for no high-profile receiver.
Why they move Hollywood Brown? It's the same thing. They had to set up for the receivers, and guess what they did? They traded Hollywood Brown. They don't need to pay him. They don't need to, and it's the same thing the Niners did with Cap. They got rid of Crabtree, brought in Bolden. It's just not what they do. They don't feel like they need to put the weapons around them because they're running the ball. They're throwing for 3,000 yards and running the ball 75% of the time anyway. And
last person they paid was Mike Wallace at $8 million, and that was back in 2017.
Yeah, it's ugly.
My thing is, what does Lamar do better than Josh Allen?
Run.
More electric. I mean, I think he's a better playmaker than Josh Allen.
Run.
I just want to say, there's one thing I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm going to tell y'all something that I really feel about just Lamar getting a number one and why I think that is very important that Lamar has real weapons on the outside. In 2019, Josh Allen's completion percentage was 58.8. Stephon Diggs signed to the Bills in 2020. His completion percentage was 69.2. That's that's almost a 10% increase in completion percentage with a true number one receiver. All I'm saying is let's just see with a better system, with a true stud at wide receiver, what Lamar Jackson could really be. Because I still think there's still some things that are yet to be seen of what that guy could be. That's all I'm saying.
I'll just say a little bit. Okay, I am an Allen fan, obviously.
and
but
let me know.
Let's
get back into the original topic. Say what you're going to say, but then also let me know if he's a top 5 quarterback as well.
Perfect.
Go ahead.
I
The floor
got
is
you.
yours.
He's a top 5 quarterback. I don't have him over Brady. I don't have him over Rodgers. I don't have him over Mahomes, but he's right there. You can interchange. I think Lamar is right there as well. I rank Lamar as my 5th best quarterback just based on I love his talent. I think that he's someone he's electric. That's who he is. He's a superstar, okay? But I think Allen is better than Lamar as a complete package. Now, as far as Josh Allen, when we're talking about the completion percentage, the dude was 22 years old, 23 years old in the league. And he came from a no-name school, Wyoming. He's not a superstar. No one thought he was going to be drafted that high. He's come from the depths, right, to get to where he is. So, yes, historically, QBs that get wide receiver ones, they do better. Kyler Murray, when he had D-Hop, was putting up astronomical numbers. Allen with Diggs. I mean, Justin Jefferson making Kirk Cousins still relevant to this day. It goes with it. But I think at the end of the day, you could see improvement in a guy that was 22 years old in the league who had accuracy issues. That was his problem. He had a great arm, great body of work, physically a freak, athletic. But his problem was accuracy, and he improved on that with coaching, with his work ethic. He's an anomaly. He's an anomaly. He's an outlier. So we have to credit.
But Dan, you can say the same thing about Lamar because they're in the same class, and Lamar Jackson was younger than him. Came in in 90. Josh Allen's born in 96. Lamar's in 97, and in the same way Josh Allen's numbers completion percentage will continue to grow. So did Lamar's, and Lamar's continue to grow with the lack of a real weapon. So you can call Lamar's an anomaly too.
I agree. 1,000%. Again, that's why he's in my top 5. I mean, you have to put him there. And I just think that, again, Lamar Jackson, his carries have gone down year after year. So he's going to have to improve the passing numbers because defenses are starting to figure, look, let's stop the run because he's so dynamic. He is, in my opinion, just so dynamic as a runner that you just have to stop him that way. But, I mean, that's how the Bills beat him in the playoffs. They forced him to throw, and what happened? The Ravens lost.
But I think that's the biggest problem with Josh Allen. It's the biggest problem with Josh Allen is that he hasn't won. When we're talking about quarterback, the quarterback isn't necessarily who's the best passer. The quarterback is who can lead a team to a victory. And when you're under center, if you can't get down, then it doesn't matter. So to me, when we talking top fives, and you got Josh Allen in there over guys like we talking about Russ. You talking about Stafford even? We haven't even mentioned Stafford. How can you put Josh Allen over these guys? To me, you mentioned Deshaun Watson. You talking about Pat. You talking about Brady. We talking about winners. And Josh Allen hasn't proved yet that he is a winner. So until he proves that to me, I ain't putting him over a lot of these guys, man.
I'm not saying church. I'm not saying church. Justin, you have.
Although I have Lamar, I almost have them. I have them in these 2 tiers. And I got Lamar Jackson in this tier of 4, which is Mahomes, Rodgers, Jackson, and Brady. And I know Lamar's the only one who hasn't won out of that bunch. I get it. But he's so talented. Then I got this other group, right? Herbert, Burrow, Wilson, Allen. So if I had them in tiers, so that's why it's 5 is so – there's so many good quarterbacks to put him in that 5. Do I put him at 5? Do I put him over? I put him over Herbert. But Herbert, Burrow who went to the Super Bowl. Winning matters. Russell Wilson won a Super Bowl. Winning matters. So that's why he's he can go 5, 6. He can be in, he can be out.
I'm with you. I just think at the end of the day, when we're talking about winning matters, he has to play Mahomes. And I rank Mahomes better than him. So at the end of the day, like I said before, in order to be the man, you got to beat the man. And I understand that. But he's running into Mahomes. These guys are not running into Mahomes. Burrow's not running into Mahomes. At the end of the day, it's hard. It's hard in the AFC, man. We know the Broncos have a tough division. They had to get Russell Wilson. It is going to be a bloodbath in the AFC. Whoever gets out of the NFC is just lucky. Congrats. But the AFC dog is really the one that earned it.
Yo, Mr. Lightwork, I know you
touched
on the
Burrow
topic.
doesn't have to run into Mahomes.
I mean, at the end of the day, he
Burrow,
is
Herbert,
Mahomes,
Wilson. They're all gonna have to.
Yeah, they're gonna have to go.
The last 2 seasons, it was the Bills.
Yeah.
Mr. Lightwork, I know you tapped in a little bit, but did you definitively say if Josh Allen is top 5 and where you have him in your top 5?
man, when we talk about top 5, we talk about winning and everything, then no, he's nowhere close to the top 5. Because my man said, you got Stafford, you got Burrow, you got Russ, you got a lot of guys that won. I think when we look at, probably their talent, but even then though, I mean, winning is everything. So he's not talent wise, he's there. Like, okay, he's up there. All of them guys are up there. But when it comes to winning top 5, nah, he's nowhere to be found until he wins. Until he gets to the Super Bowl, then he's not there.
Got you. And Justin, he's in your top 5, or you said no?
Nah, he's not top 5. As far as real fantasy, obviously, I think he's a stud fantasy. I think he has the trajectory of a top 5 guy if he can get over the hump. Now, the winning matters to me. So I got Pat, I got Brady, I got Rodgers, I got Lamar, and then the last one is Stafford. I was a Stafford hater for years, and I think Stafford hater. I was a Stafford hater for years. Hey, what he did last year with the Rams, bro, it proved a lot of people wrong. It turned my.
Fluid can't talk. Hold up, Justin. Fluid cannot talk. I have been one of the main guys for a year. For a year, I was the main one defending this cat. From that man in the bottom right corner right there, Fluid. Don't you be putting on no booze out there. You a hater. You a hater, bro. You was a hater.
No, Justin, you did not come up here and say that.
Hey, I've always hated Stafford. And last year it proved it wasn't just it was a situation. I thought it was the talent. I thought he couldn't win.
Again? Doesn't he have to do it again? I'm not saying win a Super Bowl, but doesn't he have to do it again?
I would want to see success again. I do agree with that. But I'm going to put him there right now. To me, top 5 is he got a Super Bowl. He got a Super Bowl last year. We're talking about this year, top 5 quarterbacks. It's easy to hate him because of what he did in Detroit. But when you look at what he did with the Rams, when you have the right coaching, you have the right talent around you, which is what we're talking with Pat Mahomes on a shitty team, isn't going to be Pat Mahomes win Super Bowls.
You say what he did with that team, the Rams. So you're telling me there isn't 5 other quarterbacks in the Rams system that couldn't have done that too? Because the Rams took Goff to the Super Bowl.
I don't know if they win a Super Bowl with 5 other quarterbacks. I don't. Even with Cup, even in that system, I don't think that they win. Stafford has an elite arm. He does. He proved that he could close.
Justin, can I ask you a serious question? You got to be dead honest with me, bro.
I don't lie, bro. I'm transparent as hell, bro.
Nah, bro, I love it, son. I've been on that Stafford for a long time.
If you take Matthew Stafford and you trade him with Derek Carr on the same squad,
they don't go to the Super Bowl, bro.
They can't win the Super Bowl.
Derek Carr don't win the Super Bowl. Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins, all them dudes ain't winning the Super Bowl.
Yo, Justin, how did Matthew Stafford go to a top 5 guy a year ago? A year ago, this wouldn't even be a conversation.
100%. But we was talking
recency bias can't be this strong. It can't be.
Winning
can't be this strong.
The only thing that changed for Stafford was the wins because he was known as a career loser. He had the stats. Stafford always had the arm. He always had the stats.
He had a lot of clutch wins, too. A lot of clutch wins.
He couldn't win.
That make him top 5?
If you have the talent and you got the wins, what are you missing?
Clutch.
Yo,
Listen,
you sound like you got something to say. Talk to us.
I gotta get to work.
Oh, you got a slide?
Yeah, I got a slide, man. I appreciate y'all having me on, though, man.
I appreciate you too, man.
Nice to meet you, my man.
Make sure to sign an autograph for J-Rob.
We can definitely do this again, man.
Definitely send me something, man.
I'll schedule it earlier. I'll schedule it earlier next time, brother.
All right, brother. Appreciate it, man. Y'all boys have a good one.
All right,
you too.
Man. Yo, y'all got to head out pretty soon too, right? Dan and Justin?
Yeah, I got like 10.
You got
about
like
10 minutes too.
Let's get y'all locks for the week.
Locks for the week. Are we going with the lines? Because I can go with the lines too, baby.
I want a parlay, a straight parlay of your locks, like your locks.
Dolphins right now sitting at -3, -2.5, wherever you get them. To me, Dolphins I think they're about to kill the Patriots. The Patriots right now look ugly to me with that offense. They ain't look good all preseason. I don't think they made the right moves. When you got Matt Patricia and Joe Judge running the show, to me, spells danger. And Mike McDaniel, I think he's going to put on a show for his first game. They're at home. Give me the Dolphins -3. I also think that the Bengals are going to have a little bit of a Super Bowl loss hangover. So give me the Steelers in a cover, +6.5. I like the Steelers to cover against the Bengals. The Saints with Jameis, I think they rolling in there. tearing Atlanta up. -5.5 seems a little low for me. I think they win by more than a touchdown. And then I think the Eagles go ahead and handle business. They're at -4 right now. Give me the Eagles as well.
For sure.
I think you just made everybody on this panel happy. You picked the Eagles. You picked the Dolphins.
Hey, I didn't pick. I was going to pick the Niners against the Bears. But that was -7.
Here.
So those are the
Jets money line if Lamar don't play.
Give me the Bears with 70 points. We might win.
All right, I'm gonna go with mine. I like the Ravens over the Jets, -7 over the Jets. Like I said, we talked about Lamar. I think he comes back to form, gets it rolling against the Jets. I don't like, Joe Flacco revenge game. Like, nah, it's not going to happen. Go give me Lamar Jackson there. I actually like the storylines, and I think that the NFL is about money, and to me, it's the rigged league. They're going to rig it to fit their narrative, and I think the Panthers -1.5 against the Browns. Baker gets revenge with no Deshaun Watson. So give me the Panthers over the Browns. I got the Bucks -2.5 against the Cowboys. Tom Brady comes in, lights up the show, lets them know, hey, I'm still here. I'm still the GOAT. Sunday night, give me the money. And then I got the Broncos on Monday night. Russell Wilson going in, handling that business against the Seahawks. Just a touchdown. Give me Russell Wilson.
Hey, yo, check this out. We about to heckle the shit out of Russ. Russ might not even make it. Hey, Sierra bet not bring her ass up to the Pacific Northwest. Hey, she better stay in the Mile High City. Hey, on top of that, hey, Justin, just be happy. You got 1 year without Russ. You could breathe this year. But when Bryce get here next year, it's on.
I ain't worried about a goddamn thing when it comes to the Seahawks. They way down at the bottom of the totem pole. I ain't worried about them damn Seahawks. Hey, they owned our ass for years though, so I can't hate.
Yeah. It's been real competitive though. It was fun. What you guys got like 5 more minutes?
Yeah, let's run.
Yeah. All right.
Top 5 QBs all time. No?
Yeah.
How about wide? How about I would like since you guys the fantasy football fiends, I want to hear y'all top 5. We'll do a new one. Top 5 fantasy wide receivers and your top 5 fantasy running backs you guys have for the year. You guys are fantasy footballers. We got a little y'all thought process on the QB, so we already handled that. So wide receivers and running backs, who's y'all top 5 for each position for fantasy?
Yeah,
go ahead, Justin.
Yeah, when I rock with number 1, I got Cooper Kupp. I think everybody's ready to give the keys to Justin Jefferson. I think you got to take down the top dog, and when you got a guy that won Triple Crown and has a relationship with his QB like that, sometimes that matters. Like sometimes that is more important. So give me Cooper Kupp. Justin Jefferson's a close second. It wouldn't surprise me if he took over in yards, but catches and TDs, I'm still giving a Kupp. Right? When we look at that offense, I feel like it's the same offense, obviously. Justin Jefferson has the upside, but I'm not giving him that over Cooper Kupp just yet. Number 3, Devontae Adams. Everybody's ready to throw Devontae Adams to the gutter. Say that Derek Carr is not Aaron Rodgers, but they have a good connection. And in that offense, I feel like he's going to get a lot of looks. So I like Devontae there. Number 4 is going to be Stephon Diggs. And then number 5, Jamar Chase.
For sure.
I got Kupp in our league, so thank you. You're correct.
Hey.
Wide receivers for me, I still like Justin Jefferson as the number 1 guy. Again, young, explosive, ready to just kind of take the roles. I mean, at the end of the day, what Cooper Kupp did was historic, and I don't think it's repeatable. I think, and that's not a bad thing. Like I think Cooper Kupp will be awesome. It'll be a great aspect, fantasy aspect for you for the wide receiver position. I got him at number 2. Got Jamar Chase at number 3. I just really like his upside. I think he is the next Calvin Johnson type, where it's just he's just so above and beyond what the receivers want. He's the next Julio, the next AJ Green. Like he's that dude, right?
Hold on, who'd you say?
Jamar Chase.
Wait. Say that again.
Your guy. Get out. Okay,
all right. For sure. Hey, I really didn't hear it the first time. I swear to God, I really didn't hear it the first time. I swear.
Number 4, I got Devontae Adams. Again, I'm not sleeping on Devontae. I think Carr peppers him with targets, and they just paid him. So, I like the contract with fantasy, so they're gonna give him a lot of targets, just like Tyreek Hill. They're going to feed him like straight up, like he's going to be the number 1 option. And then at number 5, obviously, a Bills fan, I like Stephon Diggs to have a bounce back year. Bills are going to put up a ton of points, and you want to link your receivers with good offenses and good offensive quarterbacks. Give me Stephon Diggs.
cool. We gonna get into you guys as quarterbacks next.
No,
running backs.
You want to do running backs? All right, we can do running backs.
No, we don't need quarterbacks.
But before we do running backs, I just ended the poll of is Josh Allen top 5. 78% of the chat voted that Josh Allen is indeed top 5. So our fans do think that Josh Allen is top 5.
Catnip.
Clear. Clear. I mean,
that's
catnip,
right,
bro.
All right, well let's get into the running backs. Go ahead and talk to us, Justin.
Yeah, so for running backs, number 1, I don't think you can take off. This is a safe play. You know what? I'm going to go with fantasy. I'm going to go with how I think they're going to finish. Because normally I give the rankings out to the people so that they don't fuck up during the draft, and start reaching. But I'm going to go with how they finish right now. Number 1, I got Najee Harris. I think he takes over, gets some volume touches. I think that he is a dog.
Yo.
I love what he does, man, on the field. And I feel like everybody's saying he wasn't effective as a rookie last year. But he was a damn rookie. Like, I think people forget to account for that. So, Najee's the dog, added the weight that you need to see the second year in the league. Give me Najee Harris as my number 1. Number 2, I got Christian McCaffrey. That's if he stays healthy. If he stays healthy. He's got to stay healthy. And there's a big floor with that, though. But I'm going to take the healthy upside, give him 16 games. I want to see it there. Number 3, I go Jonathan Taylor. Number 4, I go Saquon Barkley. Number 5, I go Dalvin Cook.
Wow. The Saquon love is crazy. I love it.
What's there not to love?
Top 5 backs on my team.
I like it.
Damn.
What you think about Zeke this year?
Zeke is I think so. Zeke isn't he's a top 10 running back who might finish top 10, but I got him ranked like 15.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no upside with him because Pollard's there going to be taking a lot of the receptions. If he's durable though, so he plays 17 games every year. That's why he always finishes top 10. There just ain't no upside with bro. So there's other players I'd rather take.
I think Zeke might put on some 1,200 yards, 8 to 10 TDs.
He might.
Man.
He ain't gonna be on my team doing that though.
Is not top 5.
No, Jonathan Taylor was number 3.
Oh, he was number 3. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, somebody in the chat asked, was he not top 5? Okay.
Yeah.
He was probably talking about number 1. He was probably talking about number 1. Okay.
That's a safe play. Everybody wants to put Jonathan Taylor at number 1. That's looking at last year and saying, okay, I don't want to miss on this first pick because there's question marks with CMC. I don't know what's going on with Dalvin Cook. I don't know what's going on with Saquon Barkley. That's the safe pick. If you want to go safe and lose your league, go ahead and take Jonathan Taylor with number 1.
Jonathan Taylor is not a safe pick, Justin.
Well, how's he not a safe pick?
Because he's an absolute monster. That's why.
It's a guaranteed pick, is what you say.
Jonathan Taylor is a safe pick. Jonathan Taylor's an absolute stud, bro.
There you go. See, I like this guy. Look, Jonathan Taylor is the number 1 running back in the league. He is the next 2,000-yard rusher.
Yo, let's be
I was drafting first overall just now. I'm good.
I love Saquon Barkley and I love CMC. But they play running back and they've been injury prone. That'll always scare me more than anything else. Jonathan Taylor is
That's safe. That's safe because they scare you. That means he's playing safe. They average more points. Both CMC and Saquon both average more points. So guess what that means? You playing scared.
How?
How many games they average?
Come out to me, brother. I feel you, but
I gotta ask you a question, Justin.
JT is that guy, bro.
You have the number, and Dan, we gonna get right back to you, Justin. You have the number 1 overall pick. We have a draft right now. Who are you taking?
See, strategy. I'm gonna go Cooper Kupp. PPR league. I'm going Cooper Kupp, and I'm avoiding all them damn running back injuries.
How about running back?
Running back. I'm probably taking Najee. If I had to go number 1. If I had to go number 1 and I couldn't trade, if I couldn't trade, I'm taking Najee. If I can trade, I'm probably going a different player. I'm taking CMC or Jonathan Taylor. And then flipping them to get Najee or somebody else. But that's just how I work, though.
That Cali butter is crazy, bro.
Come on now, just
send it, baby.
We send it. Cali weed, man.
Hey,
weed, bro.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna be right back.
That's who I got first.
What my guy Stephen A. say? Stay off the weed.
Only drafting out how to flip, man. In my league, I be flipping. So ask about me. I win championship, baby.
Hey Dan, what's your top 5 running backs? We got JT number 1, right?
Good looking. Obviously, is Jonathan Taylor number 1. Jonathan Taylor is one of the best prospects of all time outside of Saquon Barkley. Let's talk about prospect. He's an elite athlete, very explosive, can catch the ball at an efficient level. He's not a Christian McCaffrey. He's not an Austin Eckler. But if you gave him the volume, he would be just up there. He would have 60, 70 catches if you gave him those targets. So Jonathan Taylor is a guy that he's kind of like AP in a sense where he's going to run the ball and he's going to run it down your throat. He's going to truck stick you all day long. Go give me Jonathan Taylor's the number one guy. And they upgraded at quarterback. They got Matt Ryan. I like Michael Pittman this year. What's not to like about Jonathan Taylor? He's in a dome. Come on, man. You got to go with Jonathan Taylor, number one. Number two for me, I'm going to go with Christian McCaffrey. I'm more of a risk taker. Give me Christian McCaffrey at number 2 for the catches. At number 3, I do have Najee Harris. I really like Najee this year. Great offense that he's in. George Pickens was my favorite rookie this year. I think that George Pickens is already the number 1 wide receiver on the team. And I'm not,
over
I'm
Deontay.
not saying that I've been. Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
Come in
I
as
feel
the
that.
one guy.
I feel that. I feel
He's
that.
a dog. He's a dog.
He's a dog.
He's a goon, man. I love him. So, but Najee's going to be having better lanes. I know that offensive line still needs work, but I like Najee in the volume, and he was at Alabama. My God, this guy was just amazing.
Monster.
Go
look at the guy in the middle.
He got the head. Sweaty cheese.
Hey, let me turn that camera off. You about to get me hype right now. You about to get me hype. Hey.
Oh, he had the brother. He started cheesing.
That's it. I had to get him out. But anyway, number 4, I got Dalvin Cook. I think Dalvin Cook is special. Catches the ball. Obviously, there's some injury concerns, but he's kind of moved beyond that. I love Dalvin Cook. Give me all of Dalvin at number 4. And then at number 5, I actually like Derrick Henry at number 5. I think that his volume is still going to be there. The Titans need to use him to win. He's a physical freak, another Alabama boy. But he's special. He's also a 2,000-yard rusher. Go give me Derrick Henry at 5.
I ain't mad at that.
I know you guys gotta go. I know you guys gotta go. Can we get a sleeper from each of you two?
He just said Najee 1. That's a damn sleeper. If we're gonna be real.
No. Someone who's like going late or not even getting drafted, like a true sleeper.
Like a Brandon Ayuk.
No Brandon Ayuk. No Brandon Ayuk,
please. We start a whole nother convo. Kadarius Toney. I really like Kadarius Toney this year, and I feel like with his get up with the coaching there with Brian Dable there, with the setup, if he hits, he's like a high-end wide receiver too. Now, if he might miss, I ain't saying he's a lock, but at that value, you get him at like pick 120. Like I think there's a ton of upside when it comes to Kadarius Toney because if he hits and he's getting 8 targets a game, that boy's a game changer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I think I've already talked about it. It's George Pickens, right? A lot of times he's not being drafted. And again, like I said, I truly believe that he steps on that Steeler field. He's the best wide receiver. Now, is he going to go through his rookie woes? I think George Pickens and Drake London are the only two that can have a Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase rookie year. Like, I'm not saying that they will. I'm saying that that ceiling is there. So at the end of your round, if you want to stash somebody, those would be the guys that I'd be stashing. I think Drake London is being drafted way higher. George Pickens is only slowly starting to get the hype. I've been preaching him for a minute. That's the kind of guy at the end that I would just pick up and just stash on your bench, see what happens, and hopefully.
Hey, I got a quick question for both of y'all before y'all go. I know I got limited time, but it's just a start bench for two players at 2 positions. So at running back, start bench, rookie edition, Breece Hall or Kenneth Walker.
I'm starting Breece Hall, and I'm going to bench Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, I'm starting Breece Hall, and I don't feel good about it. Neither of them are going to do shit this week.
And then I got two rookies who clearly are going to have, like, they're not going to be – I'm not talking like the high names like the Olaves, but 2 guys that you probably get late round that could see some production. Alec Pierce or Sky Moore?
Give me Sky Moore because he's on a higher power offense.
Yeah, I think the thing is with Alex Pierce, I think Alex Pierce is a better talent. But, I don't know what he's doing in camp. And to me, I think Sky Moore, you got to go lock it in with Mahomes. But it's hard. On the Chiefs, it seems like there's a wide receiver by committee. Right? So that's going to be the tough part. Alex Pierce is not really even beating out Paris Campbell right now. So you kind of have to tone it down a little bit.
They listed him week 1 as wide receiver 2. He started at Z first week.
I saw Paris Campbell. Maybe I misread the latest news, but I saw Paris Campbell still working in at the 2. Yeah. So, I mean, it's going to be tough. I would roll the upside. You got to go with Sky Moore.
Yeah, I like that.
Appreciate y'all.
Fellas. I know we got to let y'all go.
We'll catch you there.
Hey, as y'all can see, we really don't want to let y'all go. I know you guys got to go, but check this out. We need you guys back on around week 5, 6, or 7. We need to talk some more fantasy, get you guys to stay a little longer, and really just get into some real nasty conversations.
You already said the word,
I see
bro.
y'all really with everything, so we need y'all back.
You already said the word. It's good. Appreciate y'all having us on the show, man. For real.
Very appreciative.
Great time, man.
Thank y'all for coming.
No problem. Y'all be safe.
Hey, them boys brought up an Alabama guy. That boy Bama lit up like it was motherfucking Christmas.
That boy was blushing. That boy was blushing.
He started blushing, goddamn it.
He put his light skinned face up. Hey. I
said, oh, no, they didn't.
Hey, so check this out. This is the screen that you guys are about to be seeing. If we don't get up to 100 likes, I'm not saying that's once again, I'm gonna say this isn't a bad screen to look at, but this is the only person who you're gonna hear from.
Please, for the love of God.
All right, so here's the thing. Let me tell you a story about pot roast. So when my mom makes a pot roast, she always cuts the ends off the pot roast.
Nah, get these likes
and I
up.
like those ends, juicy meat. And I said, Mom, why do you cut those off? And she said, I don't know. That's the way my mom used to do it. So I called up my grandma. You better get those likes up. And I asked my grandma, I said, that's my favorite part is the ends. Why do you do that? She goes, I don't know. That's the way my mother used to do it. So I
like the damn video.
Call up Greece. And I asked my great grandmother in Greek, of course, so I'm translating. And I said, hey, why do you cut the ends off the pot roast? It's my favorite part. She starts laughing. So why are you laughing? Our pots were small. We had to cut it off or else it wouldn't fit. That's the kind of advice you're going to have to listen to if you don't hit the like button.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You want another one?
Right.
Okay. Let me tell you another one. I was driving through
No. Save it.
I got more terrible stories whenever you're ready.
Hey, but look, it can get worse than that, though.
It can get worse.
I can get somebody to talk about your grandmas and your mamas and all of that.
Hey, so let me tell y'all about that one time at Freaknik.
Hold on. I'm going to spare y'all. I'm telling you, I really be trying to save y'all for real. I really do. But y'all don't want to be saved. What J. Cole say?
Don't say
Nah. She don't want
to be saved.
Yo, Trent, how you doing? How you doing this week?
Oh man, here he come. He about to spaz out.
Oh my God.
All I'm gonna say is, J-Rob, do you see my point though, bro? Like, do I see?
Nah, his point was bad though. I talk about guys that are consistent.
All right, but like
consistent guys.
When they get to like the win, like the recency bias shit, like come on, bro.
Nah, he was wilding. That was crazy. That was absolutely crazy.
Bro, I've been told y'all this time and time again, bro.
Matt Stafford's nowhere near top 5 right now.
He's top fucking 10. What are you talking about? That's near top 5.
I say he's nowhere near top 5.
He's not top 5 though. He's not top 5.
If a player is a top 20 quarterback, how many spots away is that from a top 5, bro?
He's 6, 7.
He's 5 spots.
He's like 7, 8, bro.
Come on, 7, 8.
That's 2 or 3 spots. Come on, that's damn good.
If you're in the top 10, you can win a quarterback that's good enough to win a Super Bowl.
You can be a top 10 and still be nowhere near the top 5 right now.
Honestly, bro, he ain't speak no.
You love talent and stuff over the winning. So you're be honest.
Facts.
You're picking up.
Trent.
Are you picking Matthew Stafford over Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson, Tom Brady, Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, Russell Wilson, Josh Allen?
I might pick him. I might pick him over Justin Herbert, Josh Allen, and Joe Burrow over them guys. I might pick him.
So you're picking him over. Okay.
I might.
That ain't crazy.
For the season to start, for this season that's coming up this year, yes, I might pick him over those guys, bro.
Wait,
I don't know.
Why?
The crowd says the crowd don't like it.
Hey,
y'all can hate all y'all want, bro.
But why are you taking Matt Stafford over Josh Allen?
Over Josh Allen?
Does he won?
I said it's debatable. I mean, when we look at the accuracy on both of those guys I think Josh Allen may have a bigger arm, but I think Matthew Stafford got a cannon as well. And the accuracy that Matthew Stafford had, bro, I'm siding with Matthew Stafford in that. The main thing for Josh Allen is mobility.
So Matthew Stafford top 5?
No, I said, I got him at 6, 7, 8. But damn, you're not gonna say he's far off. You're not gonna sit here he's far off from a top 5. That's all I'm arguing. He's not far off from a top 5, bro.
I think me personally, I just say right now, I don't think he's close to top 5.
I think there's just really. I personally think there's 3 guys at the top and everybody else.
I have him like 8 or 9, but I don't think right now, as we talk about quarterbacks, he's top 5.
What if he goes back and wins the Super Bowl? Because I really think they might win a Super Bowl again this year.
It just depends how you play. then probably.
It's hard
You
to
know
repeat,
last year
but
what
not
he did, bro?
impossible.
You know what last year what he did,
I
bro?
know that,
Lead
dog.
the league in
like,
interceptions? Yeah.
But it
He
depends
led
how
the
he
league in
plays too. Just because you win a Super Bowl, it still depends on your play as a quarterback.
no cap. He may win an MVP this year. He
That's
might win an
fine.
MVP this year,
That's
bro.
okay. That's a fine
And if he
projection.
wins
I'm
an
just saying,
MVP, what would you say then?
then he gonna be closer then. But again, it depends on other quarterbacks that playing too, like a Joe Burrow, who I think gonna go throw for 5K. Depends on Herbert, I think who gonna go the fuck off again. Like there's other quarterbacks, shit, nigga, even like a dark horse in Derek Carr, who's right outside the top 10. He can enter that the top 10 conversation, how we did with Stafford.
I think he could.
So what if Derek Carr, who I think everyone agrees is just outside of the top 10, has a phenomenal year now that he has Devontae Adams, Darren Waller. He's got a team. They go and win the Super Bowl. He puts up 5,000 yards. He's sliding into your top 10?
You talking about Derek Carr?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Yeah, he could slide in there. But he's
coming out?
But
in my top 10.
Will he be close to top 5?
In my top 10, maybe Deshaun Watson will probably come out because I think Deshaun Watson's in that 10 spot.
But look, I said for right now, Matthew Stafford's nowhere near top 5. So say Derek Carr has that season, he's probably going to emerge as he's probably going to be 9 or 8, but he's still not going to be close to the top 5 of the quarterbacks in the league.
I think Derek Carr will probably still there, but Derek Carr is not as talented as Matthew Stafford.
But Derek Carr's still a good quarterback though. But again,
he's still a very good He's still a very good quarterback, but I don't think he's as talented as Matthew Stafford. I think that Matthew Stafford and his accuracy and playing the quarterback. Yeah, you know that. So why are you even basing this off of a Super Bowl?
But you're trying to. But I'm not gonna lie. Matthew Stafford is closer to Derek Carr than the top 5.
No, he's not, bro. He's not.
He
He's damn near on the same level as a Joe.
He's a back in the top 10.
He's damn near. No, he's not, bro. We just established. J-Rob just said he's a 7 and 8, correct?
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah,
he said he's a
9. Is that
he
not
said 7 and 8
Carr in the top 5?
But the thing is, you got Mahomes, right? You got Brady.
Okay, so say
you got Mahomes, Brady, Aaron Rodgers.
Out of the top 10 than in the top 5.
You said what?
If he's an 8, he's closer to being out of the top 10 than in the top 5.
Well, all these guys, but Trent, all of these guys are damn near each other. That 5 spot in which we're talking about, is damn near debatable for a lot of guys, bro.
And they all better than Stafford.
No, they're not, bro.
Yes, they are.
You saying that just off of your own fucking. You're saying that off of your own fucking feelings, bro. The one person I'll probably say is Justin Herbert. But I just talked about you with the talent level with Matthew Stafford and Josh Allen. Joe Burrow and Matthew Stafford, damn near the same fucking person. So what are we really talking about with the talent level? The talent's right there, damn near each other, bro.
Well, I think they're better quarterbacks than him. So that's why
you just think that off of your own fucking feelings, bro. That doesn't make it fact.
I can bring in them throwing the ball and how accurate it is. It's shit like
that.
They
damn, bro. I promise you, son. I promise you. We're talking about accuracy with Matthew Stafford.
No, Stafford.
Bro, that boy's damn near.
That
dude, yo, come on, son.
These are the 5. Me, this is the thing out of 5. If I still count Deshaun Watson, he's top 5 for me. So you got him, you got Burrow, you got that could be 5. You got Lamar. That people y'all what's the name? I got Lamar. I think I got him 6. It literally could be 5 if you want to argue it. So that's fine. Lamar, Russell Wilson is still could be in that argument. So you think Matthew Stafford?
But you're saying exactly what I'm saying,
and I'm saying they're better than him. That's what I'm saying. He's not going to be close.
All we're saying is could. All we're saying is could, bro. You're saying they're better than him based off of your own feelings, bro, which is cool. It's fine. But everything that we're talking about is a could. That's all I'm saying.
What the fuck are you talking
that 5 spot is the could with a lot of people, bro.
All right, y'all. Let's move forward. We got to get into our picks of the week. It's week 1, baby. Hey, if you're not excited at this point, you don't even need to be on the show. You don't like football. It is week 1. We about to do our first predictions in a very long time. It's been a long summer, but here we are. We've made it through a long, grueling summer, but now we about to get into the picks. All right, the first game that we're gonna go with is, for example, well, Dub, you actually want to explain this?
We're talking about the picks of the week?
Yeah.
So just give you your locks for the week. You know, if you think the Rams, the Chiefs, and the Bengals are going to win this week, you say that, and that'll be your SGP for the week. I'm going to clip it up and post it on TikTok. You let me know the games throughout this week, which games you know for 100% for a fact that this is going to happen. If you want to put it over 50 points, under 50 points, you can include that as well. I just want to know your guys' locks for the week.
Let's get it.
Yo, and then also No debating during. We can debate afterwards, but you can ask somebody a question like, "Hey, you think the Eagles are going to win?" Which I personally don't. But if you think the Eagles are going to win, you can ask somebody, "Well, why do you think the Eagles are going to win?"
Okay.
All right, Dub. We gonna start with you.
Oh, I bet. Hold on, let me look. I just made a slip just a couple while ago. So I got the Rams. Hold up, I got the Rams winning, bro. Against the. Hold on, give me 1 second, bro. I gotta look this shit up again.
Damn, all of them.
You could call somebody else, bro. I gotta look this up.
All right, my bad, bro. Is anybody else ready?
Let me go, Ron.
You want lock of the week?
Yeah, go ahead, Ben. Go
Lock
ahead,
of the
Ben.
week? Is that what you're looking
locks
for?
of the week. Locks
Yeah,
of the week. Let me give 4.
4? All right.
Yeah.
I got my lock is the Ravens beating the Jets. Eagles beating Lions. Chiefs beating Cardinals. And sorry, Trent, Titans beating Giants.
Bad. Why you got the Eagles beating the Lions?
I think Eagles got all the stuff they need. There's like no weak spot, but just the only questionable spot is Hurts.
And you said we can just choose 4.
Yeah.
You could choose more. You could choose more than 4.
All right.
So
let's go with 4 so we can keep it moving.
All right. So my locks, I got 49ers beating the Bears, Dolphins beating the Patriots, Ravens beating the Jets, and then Bucks and Cowboys. I got the Bucks winning.
Okay. J-Rob, you said you was ready?
Yeah, but I got a full parlay. Like I ain't just pick like
Drop
money
it.
lines.
Drop it.
Yeah, make sure that make sure I write this down. I ain't just pick. I'm doing this based off odds, best value. So I got the Rams. I got the Rams money line at plus 114. I got the Bengals at -6.5 at -106. I like the Baltimore Ravens -7.5 at -102. I got the Carolina Panthers money line at -120. I got the Chicago Bears at plus 6.5 against the 49ers, plus 6.5. Broncos at Denver Broncos at -6.5 against the Seahawks. Sorry, Ben. I got the Raiders Chargers with an over total of over 52.5. I think first game out, I know the Chargers defense is lit, but I think first game out is going to be, that first game jitter is going to be a little loose. And let's not act like the Raiders don't have a lot of firepower as well. So over 52.5. And then to cap that thing off, I got New Orleans Saints -5.5. $10 will win you 2,100.
Look at the whole parlay.
Hey. Text me that.
Nah, for sure. Yo, my for sure locks for the weeks, bro. You got
I'll send that to you.
You got the Rams. You got the Rams beating the Bills, especially at that plus 100. You got the Colts beating the Texans. You got the Ravens beating the Jets. You got the Niners beating the Bears. You have the Saints beating the Falcons, bro. The Browns. I'm sorry, J-Rob. The Browns are gonna beat the fucking Panthers, bro. Myles Garrett is gonna have a field day. Denver Broncos.
They still got to score points.
They'll be fine with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. Denver Broncos beating the Seahawks, and the Buccaneers beating the Cowboys. Those are your locks for the week. They're going to win you some money, bro.
Got you. Yo, Bama Fluent is on. Whichever one of y'all want to go next.
I'm ready. Bama, you want to go?
Oh, bro, y'all got it.
Listen. I pulled up for my show. I went through every single game and picked versus spread and the overs. That's crunching the numbers. You can go check that out on the Fired Up Network. But here are the 4 easy locks. Okay, all of these are overs, and the team that's going to win. All of these are overs. So the Denver Broncos are going to smoke Seattle. That's an easy win by at least 2 touchdowns and over. Denver might score 44 points on their own, and that's the over/under. So Denver's a lock there. The Tennessee Titans are going to smoke the New York Giants. They're garbage. Take them. That's a lock. The Baltimore Ravens, 1 touchdown. Again, that's another at least 2 touchdown win over the Jets. They're horrible. And again, take the over. And then the Saints. Whoever said the Saints earlier, the Saints smoking the Atlanta Falcons. It's going to be horrible to watch.
What's up, Trent?
Why do you think the Titans will smack the Giants? I just want to know.
Because the Giants aren't a very good team and their quarterback stinks.
Yo, Trent, like stop with this.
No.
You need to, bro. No, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to say, you asked me a question. So I'm going to tell you something. Your team is in the same situation as my Bears and his Jets. They stink. And we accept it. You just have to accept it. They stink.
He won't accept it, bro.
I know he won't.
Another question. Like, I know they got Derrick Henry, but they also have another quarterback you think is absolutely dog shit, right?
Ooh.
Ryan Tannehill, right?
Ooh.
He's better than Danny Dimes.
No, that's not the question. You think he's absolute dog shit, though, right?
I don't think he's absolute. I don't think he's absolute dog. I think
he sucks.
I said he's in the bottom tier of NFL quarterbacks, but he doesn't need to be good in the he's good enough to win with Derrick Henry and the pieces he has. He's good enough to beat the Giants. The Giants would lose to Alabama. The Giants are not. They should. If they were soccer, they would have been.
Y'all stop bringing up the boogeyman.
My bad.
You gotta. All you had to say is that the team is good enough to carry a bum ass quarterback. That's all you have to say.
I say he sucks.
The team is good enough to carry a bum ass quarterback.
Both said he sucked before, so I mean,
I'll repeat what I said. The team is good enough to carry.
He sucks, but he's better than your quarterback. And at this point, there's running back is better. Listen, I'm not saying Saquon Barkley can't turn it around. I don't think they're going to give him a huge load in week 1. So if I'm going to pick Barkley to carry, what's his name,
Henry
Daniels, or if I'm going to take Henry to carry Tannehill, I'm going to take Henry at this point in week 1. To carry, they're a better team today than the Giants are.
Wait, Nigel, you said the Jets be in Baltimore? You crazy as hell. That's crazy, Nigel.
If Lamar don't play, I mean, we shall see.
If Lamar don't play, oh yeah.
Okay, that's different. If Lamar don't play, don't count that one.
We shall see.
Yo, Bama, you ready to tap in?
Don't scam nasty.
Oh, no, they got it, bro. Shit, they gave down the best breakdowns.
All right.
I feel like I'm ready to go bet against whoever started Vegas.
All right, boys. Well, if you don't want to go, I know somebody who will go.
Ha ha ha! Jeez.
Asses on, get this nigga.
Yeah, talk to us, Tegan. How you feeling this week?
Oh, who brought Tegan here, bro? Nah, I'm just kidding.
Sunglasses week was last week, though.
Tegan Lynch, ladies and gentlemen. If y'all don't know who that is, all right, this is the brother of Jordan Lynch right here.
We should also do our upset picks of the week too.
Yeah, we actually can get to that. Before we don't got that, but that's the new Fluent segment, so we'll get into that. Yo, Tegan, for the people out there who do like Tegan and want to see more of Tegan, also want to see more of J-Rob and more of Bama and my man Nick Dawson, the real Nick, y'all start tuning in to our Saturday college football show. That's where we get into all the rankings. We get into who's leading all the races, who's the pretenders, who's the contenders, and who's this and who's that. Y'all tap in because we really get into it. Talk to him, Ben.
Can I say one thing Can I say one thing to piggyback off you, Ron? Wait, go ahead, Ben.
Yes, sir.
No, I'm just saying it's fire, by the way. So
I ain't gonna lie, it's about to get even fire because, fellas, I just got a text. My boy Taj Herring Wilson, teammate of mine at UConn, grad transfer at Arkansas State, said he wants to come down to the show, college football weekend on Saturday morning. So, might get a little extra nasty because this is one of the nastiest MFs I know. So,
10 o'clock Eastern time.
Yes, sir.
It can't be as nasty as the special teams on the LSU team, bro. Nothing can be as nasty as that.
They need my pops again.
Can't be as nasty as Texas A&M winning 10 games this year.
Yeah, that's facts though. Just like the Commanders are going to lose to the Jaguars. I got the Jaguars winning week 1 too.
That's not ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know if that's
the Commanders. The Commanders.
Well, I got Commanders losing. I got the Chiefs losing.
Oh shit.
Huh?
You know what? Give me the Buccaneers losing week 1 too.
I actually picked the Bucs to lose too. I think Tom Brady's got some issues with Giselle. That's actually not crazy.
My upset.
There's
My
a small
upset
part.
game is the Steelers and beating the Bengals.
Ooh.
That's my upset game.
I don't believe in Trubisky enough to do that.
Man, my upset game is the Detroit Lions.
Being the
Fuck
Eagles?
out of here. Whoa, wait, what? The Detroit Lions being the Eagles, bro? Come on, you don't
Nah, I'm
even
just
believe
kidding.
that,
I'm just
son.
kidding. I'm just
You
kidding.
wouldn't
I'm just
even
kidding.
believe
That's
I'm
not
just kidding.
ridiculous.
Nah,
But it ain't
man.
ridiculous though. It ain't ridiculous. But I'm just
How
kidding.
about this one? How about this one? Minnesota's beating Green Bay.
That's
I'm not jacking that. I'm not jacking that.
What you mean? That's actually a really good one.
That's not a good one. It's not a good
That's
one.
a good
Minnesota beating the fucking Green Bay
I ain't
Packers.
gonna
That
lie.
could definitely happen.
I think the best money. I think the most guaranteed upsets really is for the plus money. If you're gambling, is the Jaguars and the Rams because those both plus money.
Yeah, the Rams is the easy one to bet on.
What's the money line on the Bears upsetting the 49ers?
I ain't gonna lie. They look like good money too. I like they plus 6. The Bears is plus 265 though. That's big money.
I'm telling you, I would put I'm going to go put money on the Bears beating the Niners because I don't think Trey Lance. I don't care what those guys said because he was a 49ers fan. I think the 49ers re-signed Jimmy Garoppolo because they are scared that Trey Lance ain't ready. And I think if they're going to lose, this would be a game where they're just he's not.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, Floyd. That's what I was trying to hint at. That's what I was trying to tell him. Like, bro, you don't, yo, Tegan, you don't date, you don't get a new girlfriend and go on dates with your ex, bro. You just don't do it, bro.
They save so much money from that.
It's not bro.
Hey.
Tegan, this is how I know you're not thinking. You thinking about you thinking at surface level, bro. We said it on the show earlier. We all talked about it. Yes, you're right. Financially, on paper, it makes sense to do. It saves you money, and you got a guy who knows your system. Those things, we are not denying those facts. But you know, as a fan of college sports, as a fan of football in general, the quarterback position is the most ego-driven position in all of sports. Mm-hmm. You do not want to play your whole season knowing that if you play like shit, your backup is right there waiting to take your job.
What's the other
option? What do you mean, what's the other option?
What was the 49ers' other option?
The other option is to move off Jimmy G. You just don't want that energy in your locker room. It's not about the money, bro. It's about the development of your young quarterback.
It's a business.
It's about his mental,
it's about
bro.
the money. It's always about the money. That's how it's.
Then why do they always move along from people in all situations, bro? It wasn't financially.
No one's getting paid like Jimmy G. He's the quarterback. He got a ridiculous contract.
Bro, they kept Jimmy G because they aren't sold, bro. Because if they were sold, that is a fact, bro.
They provided.
He's not proven. He hasn't shown enough.
Y'all had this talk before.
Yo, I'm gonna get a buck with y'all.
Both of you guys provided good points.
Why? So let me ask you a question. I'm gonna give you another example, and it is definitely less expensive financially. But why did the Patriots get rid of Cam Newton? Because they're ready to move. What I'm saying is, even though
Cam Newton is injury prone.
They got rid of him. They got rid of him because even though Mac Jones won the job, you can't have Cam Newton as the backup. It draws too much attention. He is always breathing down your neck. If Mac Jones doesn't play well, what is the media gonna say? Should we put in Cam Newton?
But hold up, it's a whole different thing.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
It's not a different thing. It's not a different thing because the 49ers will fall victim to that same thing. Because let's say Trey Lance don't play well, y'all. What's the first conversation in the media going to be, Dub? First things first. Did the first questions are if Trey Lance don't play well, is Jimmy G going to start? Did the 49ers get it wrong with Trey Lance? Those narratives would easily be able to be heard by the media if it doesn't work out. And I do think if you ultimately are fully fledged all in on Trey Lance, I personally don't think for my young quarterback's mental and what he's going through, I don't think you should keep him on the field. I just personally don't. I think you have to let him walk. I think you have to let him walk, whatever happens with him.
The reason why they cut Cam is because he just played ass.
He was Cam
just played ass.
Yeah, it's a different. You can't use the Cam scenario, bro.
What I'm saying, yo, Jimmy G's been asked with the 49ers.
No. It's a difference because it's a difference.
That's why they get rid of him. Hold up, I understand the circumstances are very different, but that's not my point of bringing up Cam. My point of bringing up Cam is he knows the offense, right? You keep him in as a backup. They could not keep him as a backup, bro. because of who he is.
The only reason and Jimmy G's not that same dude. Jimmy G didn't win the MVP. Jimmy G didn't take a team to the Super Bowl being the only weapon on offense. He's more of a game manager where you set the team up around him. Everybody done said it multiple times where that 49ers team is hard to lose. It's hard to lose with a team like that that's set up with a top tier defense, great run game. They stressed the run game. They had a coach who put an emphasis on run game and managing the game. Cam Newton was complete garbage ass. So when he comes to your team, everybody's going to think they're going to get 2015 Cam doing the Superman and all that in the end zone. So of course you don't want that breathing on the back of your quarterback versus a Jimmy G. People, when you see Jimmy G starting, you still like, oh, bro, I could start somebody over him. They got the guy, Trey Lance. They did the same thing with Alex Smith, upgrade from Alex Smith to Colin Kaepernick. And Colin Kaepernick lost in a game where Alex Smith tied the game versus the Rams. The time they played the Rams the first time they tied, they started Colin Kaepernick, they lost. They had that little back flare, all that right there. They got rid of Alex Smith, bro, somewhere down the road, bro. They never looked back. It's a similar situation. You got a quarterback who got a way higher talent ceiling than the dude. You already know what you got with Jimmy G. You already know what you can do with Jimmy G.
This is my question. Then why was there reports that he's frustrated about him being there, bro?
That's false reports. Those are the same reports that.
That's not a false report. That is. Well, you played sports. That's not a false report because Bama, you played college sports, bro. Even if you beat a guy out for his job, you've been the guy this whole time, and you play running back, right? You do not want that backup coming to having to be on behind. If you mess up, you roll an ankle or something. He's coming to take your job, bro. You don't want to deal with that, bro. You know that.
So you ball out. And you create a gap
bro,
to where
most situations in the NFL, even in college, bro, when you move on to a new guy, usually the backup either moves on. It's happened in history 1,000 times, bro.
I just feel like you can't compare the Patriots shit to the 49ers.
Okay, let's not use the Patriots. We can use every other example in history, Trent.
Like who?
It's
like
so specific.
They didn't get rid of Nick Foles.
So specific.
They didn't get rid of Nick Foles for their backup QB after he won the Super Bowl.
Who else are we using?
Like,
bro. But if you want to use Nick Foles, Nick Foles actually proves my point about why I think it's dangerous to keep Jimmy G.
That wasn't because of Nick Foles. It's because Carson Wentz was getting hurt. It's because Carson Wentz was getting hurt, bro. He was hurt, and he was scared of getting hurt every time he stepped on the field, bro.
Carson Wentz led the league in turnovers, and you're saying he was scared to get hurt. That's your explanation.
He wasn't the same after that injury, bro. He was never the same.
He was scared to get hurt. It's not an explanation, bro.
That wasn't on Nick Foles, bro.
He's still a starting quarterback in the NFL, but he was scared to get hurt. Go ahead, Fluent.
No, I'm just saying the Nick Foles thing is a good example because Carson Wentz could not continue to play.
Thank you.
Even if they built a statue of the guy outside. Yeah. Like no,
you don't want, bro. That's my whole point. Mentally, Carson Wentz broke down. Carson Wentz mentally broke down, bro.
Oh my God! So you're blaming that more on Nick Foles and not Carson Wentz?
You don't think that played a role?
He left. No, bro. He left, and the shit was still the same wherever he went, bro. It's been the same for the whole time.
You don't think Baker Mayfield was affected by hearing about who his replacements could be in Cleveland before the season ended?
We talk about him.
The Browns were.
Wait. J-Rob. You talk about Baker Mayfield having a bad season because of what? Injuries. Nothing to do.
What I'm talking about is mentally. That shit matters, bro. You're literally acting like quarterbacks are not human, bro.
Let me give
you act like mentally QBs are not ego-driven, bro.
I will say it does matter to an extent, but I don't think that it's applicable to the situation that you're bringing up.
It is applicable because your quarterback. Bro, your quarterback went from going to be an MVP, watched the backup win a Super Bowl, and then he fell off the planet
because he got hurt.
Like, what do you mean? You know he got hurt, bro.
He got hurt.
What happened? So why did he lead the league? Why did he lead the league in interception when he came back, bro?
Let me give you two more examples. Okay?
Come on, bro.
Just right now, when Tennessee drafts Malik Willis, what does Ryan Tannehill say? I'm not going
to help him. It ain't my responsibility to help him.
Responsibility to help him because he's looking over his shoulder now. When the Aaron Rodgers did it when they drafted Jordan Love, Brett Favre did it when they drafted Aaron Rodgers. What did they both do to their new understudies? Yo, they froze them out because they knew these guys are a threat to my job. Trey Lance is not and those guys were established. Trey Lance isn't an established quarterback. He's a young quarterback whose psyche is fragile. And so now you're going to say Jimmy Garoppolo's will be standing over your shoulder? Unless Jimmy Garoppolo says, yo, unless he pulls an Alex Smith and says, yo, I'm going to take you under my wing and teach you, it could be dangerous. But it also, if he does do what Alex Smith did with Patrick Mahomes, then it could work.
Yeah,
so all I'm saying is you don't know which one you're getting.
And I could agree with you on that, Floyd. I could agree with you on that.
And Dub.
But the way J-Rock is making this seem is that this is exactly what's happening.
I'm not saying this is exactly what's happening. I said I'm speculating. I said it from the start. I said it seems fishy to me. I personally think it's fishy. And you said Carson Wentz fell off a cliff because he was hurt. But in 2018, after they won a Super Bowl, he played 16 games. And then the season after, he played 12. Bro. So he played like shit because he was hurt?
Son,
but he played 16 and 12 games.
I'm blaming the majority of that. The majority of his
struggles. He lost his locker room, bro.
The majority of his oh my god. The majority of his struggles came from the injury and the fear that he had of getting hurt. I'm not gonna say that Nick Foles.
You're saying he had the yips for 2 years. You're saying he had the yips for 2 years.
Son, what are you talking about, bro?
That's what you're saying. You're saying because he was hurt.
It's not an accident. It's not an accident. This guy, no matter which situation that he's a part of, he's not the same caliber, bro. How do you explain him not being the same caliber on the Colts? Or he's the same caliber on the Commanders when he's about to be there? Like, how do you explain that? Because
he lost grip of everything, bro. He spiraled. He mentally spiraled out, bro. We've seen quarterbacks who have gone from one team and gone to another situation and have had success. Bro, it's happened multiple times throughout history. Shit, it happened to Drew Brees, bro. It happened for a small microcosm of a moment. It happened for Ryan Tannehill for a small moment. Shit, Stafford went to a better situation. You saw what happened to him. I'm just saying that Carson Wentz had an opportunity to do it all over again. Fresh start. Be the man in the locker room.
And I'm blaming that more on his skills as a QB than fucking Nick Foles, bro.
All right, y'all.
Okay, whatever you say, bro.
All right. Okay.
He was hurt to play 16 games.
Yo, Bama, did you want to tap in on this topic?
Yeah, I just wanted to finish it off because I'm listening to everybody. I'm being good right now. So, Floyd brought up Rodgers didn't want to do it with Love, and Favre didn't want to do it with him. It's not the same thing because it will only be the same thing if Jimmy G was a starter and Trey Lance was behind him. The 49ers have already decided, hey, Trey Lance is our guy. Like, the only people making it a big deal is us right now, and media looking to stir the pot. But, like, it's done. It's finito. It was finito once they said Trey Lance is a starter because they went all the way to the conference title last year. They could have easily said, Jimmy G, you still our guy based off of where we went. They didn't do that, so he don't have to worry about nobody breathing over his shoulder.
Well, they mortgaged their entire future for him.
Same thing with Ryan Tannehill. Like, they're bringing in your replacement.
Like, he literally
I totally agree with Dub. You cannot bring up Foles and Wentz because after Wentz got hurt, he was a fraction of the player he was when he was in the MVP mode. So you can't bring that up. Like, of course, like now. The dudes in the NFL, those GMs, they are talent. They do watch talent and they monitor it and they can look and be like, hey man, this dude is nowhere near the same of what it was. So yeah, maybe if we go on to this direction.
After he got hurt though, the year after he got hurt, he threw for 4,000 yards, 27 touchdowns, 7 picks.
I'm asking a question. When San Francisco said Trey Lance is the starter, had they signed Jimmy Garoppolo to that new contract?
And before you answer, you guys make sure you like the video. Get us up over 100 likes, well over 100 likes.
Bama, you asked that to Bama, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bama, what you got? Or you need that?
Say that again. Repeat that one more time.
When they announced Trey Lance as the starter, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, it was before they re-signed Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, correct. But
so at that time, Trey Lance, again, as a quarterback, he's thinking, I've been announced the starter. Jimmy is going to be traded. That's what everybody was saying. And instead of him being traded, they signed him to a deal. So it changes the dynamic because now he's the guy that led them. They announced me as the starter. They were going to trade him. Oh, now they're not trading him. He's staying. What does that do to me?
It's chess, not checkers.
I'm only answering the question. Yeah, it's right. It's chess. And quarterbacks, more
I just personally think I understand I personally just think that I understand that it is smart financially. But if this is my team,
I get it from a money and a protection of your team.
If this is my guy, I'm getting rid of him. I don't want no insurance policy. I'm going all in. Like, pay him through 27 interceptions his rookie year, bro. It happens.
Can I ask you this?
You gotta go through it, bro. You gotta go through it.
So here's the thing: San Francisco has Super Bowl. San Francisco has Super Bowl aspirations. So if Trey Lance goes in there and he plays terrible the first 2-3 games and takes L's, now what are they going to do? They can't leave him in.
They are. They did it with Kaepernick.
They're not. They can't.
They can't.
They can't
because when they went with Kaepernick,
because they can't. If he's playing like shit and they're losing games, bro, they can't keep him out there because they are ready to win right now, bro.
Hey, can I ask you this, J-Rob? Can I ask you this, J-Rob? This is
the last question, and we got to move on.
If you're in charge of the 49ers, right? Mm-hmm. And you can't move this guy because nobody wants him for the money that he's getting. You want a first, second round pick, you can't get him. You have Trey Lance, and you just have to keep him because you gotta make a smart business decision. Mm-hmm. Don't you think, as a smart business move, so you know what? We believe in Trey Lance and everything. We can't really move this guy for free, so I'm gonna keep him that way just in case. From a business aspect, let's say if Trey Lance, they move Jimmy G, Trey Lance doesn't work out. Now they're shit out of luck. Because they had a quarterback that was capable of going to the Super Bowl. They had a quarterback that just the year before was a few plays away from making it to the Super Bowl again. So if you're making this from a business decision from the GMs, I don't see how it's a wrong move for the team.
I didn't. But Dub, that's my point.
Maybe a bad decision for Trey Lance's psyche.
But Dub, to answer your question, bro, I agree with all of y'all. That's never been my point. It is the right business move if it was the right business move. If it was me though, Dub, I ain't gonna lie to you. If it was me, I'm cutting my losses because you have to think about it like this, Dub. I know that I have a guy ready to come in, and you're right. Like if he doesn't play well or if he gets hurt, I got Jimmy G to come plug and play, and it works. However, I do have to be mindful of my young quarterback that I mortgaged my future for to get at number 3. Not only did I mortgage my future, this kid has only played about 19 games in college. So that's what I'm banking on. I'm banking on this kid, a lot of anomalies and mysteries. Now, I'll be real with you. I hear your point, but I would rather live with Trey Lance going out there and wetting the bed and having to live with that bad decision. It may get me fired, this, that, and the third, but this is who I bank my franchise on. Even though you're giving up
Jimmy for free? Even though you're giving him up for free?
My point about the Jimmy thing, Dub, is that I want to make sure my franchise quarterback, because you got to remember, I gave up so much future assets for him that I want him to be as comfortable as possible. And if having Jimmy G don't make him comfortable, I personally can't risk it. I understand we can say, oh, but you're not a dog. You got to have that dog in him compete. Yeah, that's true. But let's not act like quarterbacks ain't divas too a little bit. And so sometimes you got to make a decision. I hope it works out. I don't think Trey Lance doesn't have the physical capabilities to take that team over the top. Maybe I'm reading too deep into it, but if it was personally me, I would have got rid of Jimmy G.
Okay. We got 3 Seahawks on the panelists, and we don't want to hear no more about the 49ers. No more. I don't want to hear nothing else about the 49ers, and I don't want to hear nothing else about no Crimson Tide. Matter of fact, any red team, any burgundy-ish red team, don't speak on them. All right.
And like I said, stop bringing up the boogeyman. Stop bringing up the boogeyman.
Yo, speaking of bringing up the boogeyman in college football, my man Nick Dodson, none other than Nick Dodson, the real Nick, sent us a super chat. He said Jimmy has no trade clause. San Francisco is iffy with Lance. That's the last we're going to talk about that topic. Now, Fluent, you had something that you wanted to get into, right?
I did.
You want to tell us what it is?
I don't know what it is. What is it?
Remember you were talking about the flops of the week, or
no? I said the upsets of the week. I thought we gave them. I gave him. Didn't I give you my?
You said the Bucks, right? That was the only one.
No, but you said like flops of the week or something like that, didn't you?
No. There's two. I did say the Bucks are going to lose to the Cowboys. Okay, how about these? I'll give you 2 more. The Bears are going to beat the 49ers. I know you don't want to talk about 49ers. Yo, the Houston Texans are beating the Colts.
Oh, don't say the Cowboys are going to beat the Bucks again, because I think I saw one of your side tooth fell out while you were saying that. Like when you said the Cowboys was going to beat the Bucks,
I saw a tooth just fall out your mouth real quick. It happens fast. Like when you root for the Cowboys, you start missing teeth.
I'm not rooting for the Cowboys.
Your relatives become attractive. Like, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Aren't you a Cowboys fan?
Nope. Never have. Never will be.
Lies.
All right, y'all. Let's continue to move along. But check this out. I know you guys know this is the first Wednesday of the month. First Wednesday of the month, we usually do a segment called Bull in the Ring, where we bring on fans from the crowd onto the show for a segment.
I was ready.
We're not gonna do
Mess
that.
with the bull and you get the horns.
Whoa.
We aren't gonna do that for a couple more months. So unfortunately, we're not gonna be seeing you guys, but we'll eventually get there. But for right now, what I do want to do is a segment called Smoke in the Room, where we do bring on. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat, and I'm gonna bring on some people, and you call out somebody up here that you got smoke with on their bullshit takes or topics or something, and you just bring the smoke to them. Smoke in the room. We'll get to that in a second. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat right now, and you guys can pile in, and I'll get around to you. Before we do that, I got a list of teams for you guys, and you guys let me know if they're pretenders or contenders.
Let's do it.
Let's get right. We'll debate after. Please.
Dub, you get baited every time, too.
No, I don't. I promise you.
Yo, the link is in the chat. Y'all come jump in here, and I will get around to you guys, and you just let me know who you got smoke for in this room. All right. Until then, like the video, and let's get into this. All right, the first team I got as a contender or pretender, Fluid, you're gonna be first. I need to know: are the Broncos a contender or a pretender?
They're a contender in the sense, like for the Super Bowl or for a playoff spot, because they're going to be fourth in the AFC West. So,
no cap.
Just as a legitimate threat in the league.
In the
Super Bowl
pretender, Super Bowl pretender.
Let's get right. No participation trophies.
All right, Super Bowl pretender.
Dub.
Pretender.
J-Rob.
Contenders.
Thank you, J-Rob.
Ben.
Pretender.
Repeat the question.
Broncos, pretenders, contenders.
Super Bowl contender or pretender?
Contender.
Trey.
Pretender.
Bama.
Contender.
Come on, bro. Like, you're not being realistic.
Oh, let's go through it. Let's go through the whole list, man. Well, who's next?
Next, we have the 49ers. Fluent, it's on you. We're going in the same order.
Contenders.
What team is it?
The 49ers.
49ers.
Contenders.
Contenders.
Oh, hold up. J-Rob, it's on you.
Contenders.
Say that one more time.
Contenders.
Say that one more time, Ben.
Contenders.
Contenders.
Trent.
Contenders.
Bama.
Say it with your chest, man. I need to hear it.
Who hurt you, bro?
Bama's like he's gonna slap the shit.
Yeah, he be over you, bro.
Nah, I'm just chilling.
Say it louder, though.
I'm just ready to see the boogeyman Saturday. That's all.
Ohio State, right? The boogeyman at Ohio State in Ohio.
Yeah, right.
That's the real boogeyman.
No,
maybe the basketball team at Bronny. Maybe.
Yeah, exactly. I'll watch it, man.
He's gonna get a free scholarship for that he deserves. Actually, you know.
So I will say this again, little Dubberoni. The 49ers are contenders. Okay?
Beautiful. Love it.
Tegan, tell Tegan to put that helmet away because I don't think he knows what ATM stands for.
Tegan, show that helmet again.
I don't think Tegan knows what ATM stands
It's
for.
the only team the boogeyman is scared of.
Oh no! The boogeyman
Tell Tegan to look up. Tell Tegan to look up ATM. He's not gonna like what that.
All right, y'all. All right, come on. Let's get to the next team. We got the Green Bay Packers. Fluid, it's on you.
Don't be biased. The Chicago Bears.
No, I'm not being biased. I'm just thinking. Are they a true Super Bowl contender? I guess because they're in the end. No, they are. They are a contender this year. They are a contender this year because they have a really good defense and a good running game, so they don't have to rely on that fraud guy.
What
so,
team again?
Green Bay Packers.
Fluent, I'm disappointed in you, bro. Pretenders.
No.
Very
it's
disappointed.
NFC. It's weak.
They got Rams, Bucks. Come on, bro.
J-Rob.
And it's Kryptonite. Remember?
I mean, they ain't going to win the Super Bowl, but I guess they are contenders. I guess.
Motherfuckers, I'm about the Broncos.
Contenders.
Pretenders.
Contenders. Fuck.
They're contenders, but the Broncos are not.
Correct.
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 Correct the mundo.
Bam, bam. We debate after. We debate after. Let's get through this.
Go ahead.
Let's get through
Let's
this.
go.
We
Let's
know
go.
the
Let's get
list.
through it. My bad.
Let's go. Let's get right.
I am going Pretenders.
All right. Next, Fluid is the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh Lord.
Contenders.
Pretenders.
Contenders.
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 I'm gonna write that one down.
Alabama.
Pretenders. Pretenders.
Beautiful.
Okay. The Baltimore Ravens.
Pretenders.
Contenders.
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 Pretenders.
Contenders.
I love my guy Lamar, but pretenders.
Yeah, you smoking on that cat.
Who
Man.
he throwing to?
All right, what's next? Bills?
Like, what are we doing? Yeah, probably.
Bills. Floor.
We got the Bills?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, no, I can't say it though.
Ron's on mute.
Yeah, Ron was muted.
Contenders.
Yo! Now you go ahead, Floyd. Ron was muted is nasty, but go ahead. Go ahead. It's
He said contenders already. Pretenders.
Pretenders.
Wait, this what team now?
It's the Bills, right?
Buffalo Bills. The team that's winning the AFC East. But they're
Contenders.
Bills contenders.
Bro, they're the contenders. Come on, man.
My catnip busting today. Pretenders.
Wow.
My catnip hitting hard today.
Contenders, please, easily.
That catnip I'm hitting is stupid right now.
Like, what team we talking about?
We're talking about the Buffalo Bills, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
what
pretenders.
are we talking about? What are we talking about? Actually, go ahead. Let me chill. Let me not turn up. Go ahead. Let's go. Go ahead.
there's no way to.
What is on? It's on me.
Ravens are good.
If it's on me, Pretenders. Pretenders. Well, this catnip is hitting.
Say it louder in the back, bro. They ain't hear you.
Yo, chat, who want to hit the blunt, man? The catnip going stupid.
I don't think nobody hitting that.
Nobody hitting that bull, that dank ass shit, man.
Nick, Dolphins over Bills.
This shit have had you pissing fire for 4 weeks.
Niggas just smoking Reginald and shit.
All right, so all right. The next team I got for you, Fluent, is the Philadelphia Eagles.
Pretenders.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And I made the doc too, and I don't even want to answer. I'll go pretenders.
Pretenders.
Now we talking about playoffs, right? Well, I mean, not playoffs, Super Bowl, right?
Super Bowl, bro. Who's gonna win the Super Bowl?
Pretenders.
Pretenders.
so I get on them a lot. I'm gonna say contenders, bro. I hate to say it. That team
That team's too nice.
The team is too good, bro. Like to say that they not.
Dub was waiting for somebody.
I don't want to be the one. I don't want to be the one, bro. I really didn't.
Say that. You of all people is.
I know. Because I harp on Jalen Hurts a lot, but I keep it real with y'all, bro. I like Jalen, bro. He just has some inefficiencies.
No.
If he fixes at least,
that boy walking back.
20, I'll tell everybody. Everybody know me that really know me, bro. If Jalen Hurts shut me up, bro, I love Jalen. Like I'm a big fan of Jalen, bro. Like, come on now, Sulphur Springs, bro. Don't do me like this. But he has to fix. He has to fix a few things in his game, dog. If he does, just 20% of the issues he have. Like, this team is phenomenal, bro. Like, James Bradbury, Darius Slay, right there. Those are two solid corners. Corner one, corner two. They fixed their linebacker with Nakobe Dean, bro. They was suspect. The only spot they was really suspect was linebacker. They fixed that. They got the best linebacker in the country. He's ready right now. They didn't have to fix their old D-line, but they added Jordan. Come on, bro.
Jordan Davis, bro, with Fletcher Cox, bro.
Come on. They receiving core, like, come on.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like they are contenders, but it's just like we gotta see, bro. Jalen has to be.
It's all on Jalen.
It's all on Jalen, bro. It's all on Jalen, bro.
And if it's a situation like that, I gotta say contenders, bro.
I guess, yeah, I gotta say.
If it's just on one man, if it's just on one dude, dog, that's gonna constantly be critiqued by his coach, everybody around him who got everything is set up for him to fail. It's just on one dude. I gotta say the contenders.
Does that mean the Dolphins are contenders? I don't see the dog if they're on there.
Hey, Bama, you about to make me cry over here, bro.
I'm about to make me cry.
This is twice in one day.
He's preaching, son.
Go ahead and play his theme song.
He's preaching, bro. Holy shit, bro. This dude
you gonna really cry my
Bama,
Devontae Smith jersey?
Nah, son, you've been preaching tonight, bro. Good shit tonight. J-Rob, I don't know what shit you've been smoking on tonight, but Bama.
You just said the Dolphins are contenders and not the
Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie, Dub. I would have been with you. I would have said the Eagles. I should have said the Eagles were contenders, though, because I said the 49ers were when they next have the same situation damn near. Yeah, so I walk my joint back. Eagles contenders. I'm just nervous.
Yo, who's next? Because shit, I'm about to walk my back. I don't want to be biased, though.
I'm nervous. Right. I'm just nervous, bro.
Last but certainly not least, we got the Las Vegas Raiders.
Contenders.
Yeah.
Winning the AFC West.
Ooh.
I'll give them contenders. I'll definitely give them that.
No, they're definitely, whether you want to agree or not, they're contenders.
Yeah.
They're contenders.
Tegan, get up, nigga.
Fuck no.
They're contenders, bro.
They contenders.
For a team that's finishing fourth in the AFC West, they are not contenders.
That's not a guarantee, though, fellas. That's not a guarantee, bro.
There's no way in hell.
That's not a guarantee that they're finishing last in the division because you like Justin Herbert and Mahomes, bro. Like, it's not a guarantee, bro.
That's the Broncos game. That's
he's the fourth best quarterback, but it's not like it. Come on, fellas.
A quarterback in the team like that, son.
Like they have enough to win in the division, bro. They have enough to win, bro.
I don't like their secondary. I don't like their offensive line. They got the fourth best head coach. They got the fourth best quarterback.
I don't disagree with that, Tegan, but come on, bro.
Their D line, bro, with Chandler Jones and Max Crosby.
Yeah, they got good pieces.
Bro.
Secondary out.
Look, I'm gonna be honest, Tegan. The problem is we can't always think about everybody being healthy throughout the year. Somebody's gonna get hurt along the way. Some things there's gonna be deficiencies in the mix. Yo, the Raiders is not going 0-2 versus everybody in the division, bro. They're not. I don't know who needs to be told that. I don't need to be told that. But no, I know. But to assume they're going fourth means they're going to be the worst team in the division. That means they're going to get stomped by everybody. There's going to be a team on that. There's going to be a team in that division. I promise you. I don't know who it's going to be. They're going to 2-0 somebody, bro. We don't know who it is, but they're going to catch somebody sleeping, bro.
Bro, the Broncos are going to finish last, bro.
Stop.
I'm not going to lie, bro. I mean, we need somebody else to finish this.
You guys got Derek. Oh, wait.
Yeah, Bama.
Go ahead.
Bama, you got it right. I mean, Fluent, you got it right after.
I'm gonna go contenders for him too.
Trent.
Who was it? The Raiders? Or I said contenders. Yeah.
All right, the floor is open for everybody to debate, but I do think it's wild as hell for y'all to think that the Raiders are contenders. But
I think.
What was your question?
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah,
I
Floyd had a
was
question.
going to ask, so I'm going to start on the offensive end. Okay, I agree that Derek Carr, when we rank our quarterbacks, would be fourth. Although I think Russell Wilson's going to be, but okay. Right now, Derek Carr is fourth, but not by much. We all agreed he's just outside the top 10.
11,
The other
12,
four guys
yep.
are in the top 10, right? So, but who has the best pieces around them offensively? It's the Raiders. It's the Raiders. So can Waller and Adams and Renfrew and Jacobs and can all those guys not make up for it? Maybe where he's just not quite as good as them. Of course they can. Of course they can. So offensively, they're going to be there. Defensively, hey, like they were good last year, and they went through a bunch of turmoil. This is a team that went through it last year, went through all those mental ups and downs. So now you have a good defense with the best at the skill positions, the best team.
And they made the playoffs.
So to think that they're going to be last, just like, and it's not a debate. No, this team. Look, could they finish fourth? Of course. That's what's so intriguing about the AFC West. They could just as easily they could win it. And so I'm picking to win it because I like all the pieces around Derek Carr, even though I might not love Derek Carr. I like the pieces around.
And I know people don't love the defense.
Hey, hold up right quick, J-Rob. Hold up right quick.
My bad,
By the way, I have a poll in the chat asking whether the Raiders are contenders or pretenders. You guys make sure you go over there, vote for what you think about the Raiders. And before you do that, hit that like button. Go ahead, J-Rob.
No, all I was going to say was I know like it's easy to say like the defense is not that great, secondary not that great. I could feel that. But yo, the Raiders and y'all know I very much have said on the show, defense, offense, they go together. But the Raiders can get into a shootout with anybody in the league, y'all. Anybody. They can get into a shootout with anybody, bro. I'm not saying they're going to stop everybody, but hey, sometimes, fellas, you know what some games do come down to in football? Who get the last possession?
You think they're going to air it out, though, with Josh McDaniels? A guy that likes to play it really conservative?
Are you on catnip?
Are you talking to me, Trent?
No, I'm talking about Tegan.
Yeah, Tegan, you are on cat. Yeah, you're catnip packet.
Whoa. Finish what he's saying. Let finish what he's saying. What was the
go ahead, Trey.
Damn,
Tegan.
just over my man.
Like, damn, let him get his point across first. Tegan, what was you about to say?
Okay, so when I'm looking at the Raiders, first of all, y'all said the Bills are not contenders, and then the Raiders are. That's blasphemy.
I didn't.
I know somebody said that. I'm looking at Dub, and the problem I got with the Raiders, it's a passing league. Who are they gonna? You could be in a shootout all you want. You got to get stops in the playoffs at the right moments. They're not going to be able to do that. On top of that, their offensive line is terrible. Terrible. You ain't gonna get time to throw the ball deep. Oh, Dell.
What's wrong?
Wow.
Yo, Dub, come on. Yo, let's go.
Hey, I'm not a part of this show.
Yo, I'm sorry, bro.
Not that funny, bro. Like he said, he got. That's funny as fuck.
Yo, I'm done, son.
That's funny as fuck.
See, I didn't hear no one point you was making. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I was dying.
Oh shit! Yeah, my bad.
I said way too late.
Yo, Tegan, you gotta run back your whole take, bro.
You run out that whole take, bro.
Rewind.
Please.
Hey, my body shake them all.
What did I wasn't paying attention. What I missed?
Yeah, Bell funny little bitch, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, yo.
Yo.
Oh my god, bro.
Yo, what was your take? Tegan? I forgot the shit.
Sorry.
You said the Raiders gonna finish fourth?
No,
Yes.
I'm done.
Because of what?
Or okay, fourth, but I think the main point I got is they're a pretender. They're not going to be able to get stops with that secondary. Anybody's going to pass on them. If you got Jonathan Abram in that secondary, you're going to be able to pass on everybody.
You probably gonna say what I'm about to say.
Hey, you know, but like, so you don't think like the Raiders could be on like some 2016 Falcon shit? Like,
No.
Why? Why?
I don't believe their head coach.
That so
He ain't nothing like Shanahan.
nigga, you believed in Dan Quinn like that?
Dan Quinn, yeah, from Seattle.
What the fuck you believe in Dan Quinn for? Let's just see.
Because he was the defensive coordinator for the Legion of Boom. Of course, I believed in him.
Okay, that's the defensive side of the ball.
What you call Josh McDaniel was an offensive coordinator for Tom Brady? Like, come on,
what? Like the Falcons literally had like a 27th ranked defense with like a top offense. I can easily see the Raiders doing that.
One second, let me go.
And let's not forget, like they have Max Crosby and Chandler Jones, and so they can make up with some of that secondary deficiency.
Denzel Perryman, they front seven.
Their front seven is nice. Like last year, the Bucks had a terrible front seven, but guess what? A terrible secondary. But that front seven made up for some of their deficiencies.
Because
same thing could be applicable with the Raiders.
With the Giants that beat the Patriots. Name their DBs they had. I guarantee you can't name all their DBs.
We had Corey Webster. We had some DBs.
Okay, look at him.
Corey Webster was nice. I ain't gonna lie.
It was the front seven. It was the front seven, and y'all had a bunch of okay DBs, which really didn't get singled out because the pass rush was so fierce. That's the same thing with the Raiders got. They got Max Crosby, Chandler Jones, Devon Diablo, Denzel Perry. Their front seven is insane, dog. Like they go be able to compete. You could argue and say they front seven is just as good as the Broncos, who are y'all say would probably be a better team than them, better than the Chiefs. Also, like you say, if offense and defense go hand in hand, you got to factor in their defense. Look at everybody else's defense. The only person that you could really say their defense is just better, but that we'll just have to see it is the Chargers. But we gotta see because
I ain't gonna lie, everybody's convinced they're gonna be a top 5 defense this year, so we're gonna see.
I never
what? I mean, you never said it, but the way we talk about it, they're gonna be top 5.
Mac, Joey Bosa, JC, bro.
Hey, bro, I ain't saying it can't happen. But hey. The way the expectations are, the expectation for that defense top 5. Am I lying?
The defense is better now to go to playoffs.
I would take the Broncos defense easily over the Raiders.
I didn't know this thing was the when we first started the Super Bowl shit. So if y'all wanted to say the Packers are pretenders because they're not going to the bowl, that's fine.
I'm not gonna
because I think they're easily still going to win the division, and I think they're going to have a top 5 defense.
No, they'll easily win the division.
You're gonna be mad when the Vikings win the division.
No, they're winning. No, they're the Vikings not winning.
Teagan, tell me where. Hold on, Doug. Teagan, when you talking about the Raiders defense, don't do that because the Vikings defense is dog shit. Besides Danielle Hunter, Harrison Smith, who else?
Eric Kendricks.
Yeah, but I'm saying as a whole, their defense is not good.
I think they could be better. I think they could be a really good.
I like Cam Gensler.
But real quick, I want to talk about the Chiefs. Like, I know you guys know me for being very high on Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes, but honestly, bro, if Mahomes does it with this team he has right now, bro, like, bro, y'all gotta
top 5 all time.
Y'all gotta say top 5 all time. No cap. Y'all gotta say top 5 all time. Son.
I'm with that, dog.
Like it's just, bro, that team is not good
all time. But I will say he's the best quarterback.
I ain't gonna front. There's one quarterback in the history of football that I would break all the rules for, bro.
Patrick
and that is Patrick Mahomes. I'll break a lot of my rules, bro, about winning. I'll break a lot of rules with Patrick. He's the only code breaker I know, man.
The only reason you guys saying they're contenders is because of him.
I'll break rules for him.
Yeah, that's a fact, yeah, because he's the best QB in football.
You will today, J-Rob, but if 5 years go by,
facts.
He has that big money. Yeah. Doesn't win ever again. You're gonna change.
Yeah, that's a fact. He's getting that's a fact. That's a fact. That's exactly that's a fact. Rodgers, right? No, Floyd, that's a fact. But right now in 2022,
I hear you. Yeah.
Right now,
do you know how long it took for that shit to change for Aaron Rodgers?
Wait, Floyd, can you repeat what you just said real quick?
I said if now that his contract kicked in, if we wait and if we fast forward 4 or 5 years and Patrick Mahomes hasn't done anything, hasn't won anything, and just like isn't that guy anymore, we're gonna change our perception of what he did in the first.
That's a fact. Well, that's a fact.
And let me give you an example. I'm
not gonna lie.
What's that?
I said if he stays the same, say Patrick Mahomes still plays how he's playing, but they don't win, and he still has that one ring, and he still give him probably 5 more years. I don't think that's gonna fuck up his all-time ranking because he'll still. It
will because that means his peers have accomplishing stuff around him.
All-time argument, right?
I'll give you an example.
Say Patrick Mahomes stay on the same course. Who would Who would be better than
No,
Patrick
what
Mahomes?
I'm saying, what I'm saying is,
Nothing
what I'm saying is,
worse.
no, what I'm saying is, right now Mahomes is the best in the game. But what I'm saying, Trent, is like, look, if in 5-10 years, bro, we look at the next 10 years of his legacy,
And
he don't win another
Super Bowls.
He don't win. Like, in fact, no, but real shit though. Like, for example, like let's say Tua, and obviously this is very left field, Trent. So please don't take it for like for face value, bro. It's very left field. But like, let's just say in the next 10 years, right? Tua wins 3 Super Bowls. Tua wins 3 Super Bowls. Let's say out of the 3 Super Bowls, he wins 2 Super Bowl MVPs. When we go look back at the legacy, bro, we're gonna have an argument, bro, that he might be ahead just because when we do the greatness legacy thing, all time thing, bro, but we're most talented. If we go most talented, though,
I hate this.
Let me give you a more recent example, and I know his success wasn't as good as Patrick Mahomes, but Russell Wilson comes into the league. He's phenomenal. They win a Super Bowl. They go to a Super Bowl and lose in dramatic fashion. So he's been to 2, wins 1. Then he gets paid. Now they can't pay that defense. He never wins again. And it's been not a huge drop, but a decline. He's not going to be in that top 10 conversation all time. Russell Wilson's story is not going to be in that conversation. So all I'm saying is if Patrick Mahomes goes through the next 4 or 5 years where he doesn't live up to those expectations that we've set for him now, it will affect the way we look at it.
So hold up, Trent. I need to ask you guys this, right? Do you know how long it took for people to change on Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers
this year? No, wait. It was took 10 to 11 years. I'm going with the assumption. Let's say you're right, Fluent. The defense gets bad. I'm going with the assumption Patrick Mahomes will be Patrick Mahomes no matter what. The way Drew Brees was playing with that ass defense, putting up great offensive numbers, is the same thing I expect for Patrick Mahomes no matter what. Regardless of wins and losses, the defense could be trash. That's cool. At the end of the day, Patrick Mahomes is still going to be producing the way that he's producing no matter what, in my opinion. So it took 10 years for everybody to switch on Aaron Rodgers because he had a lot of great postseasons. He would lose. There was times where that defense was letting up, and we gave him a lot of passes for that. All I'm saying is that we're not going to be switching up on Patrick Mahomes if he's showing out on offense, bro. We're not.
Listen, Aaron Rodgers is different than Patrick Mahomes. And the reason he's different is Patrick Mahomes sat 1 year, and then the next 4 years went to the AFC Conference Championship, 2 Super Bowls, and won 1. And all I'm saying is if he then drops off, it's more like Russell Wilson versus Aaron Rodgers sat for 3 years. The expectations weren't the same for Aaron Rodgers because he sat those first 3 years. And then what does he do what has he done? His teams were asked, but he goes and wins a Super Bowl early. And then he wins an MVP. Now he wins back-to-back MVPs. So it is different with Aaron Rodgers because we saw him putting up crazy stats and winning awards and stuff. And you're right, if Patrick Mahomes does that, then you're right, it doesn't affect him. But my point was if he starts to level off and doesn't win, well,
that's so OD. Like you're just adding so many factors because I could name that to so many people.
Like Russell,
if you want to say he's not winning, Russell was actually becoming better after that Super Bowl as a talent. He just wasn't winning.
I think he didn't have the tools needed to win though. Around him to win.
He didn't. Once he got paid. Winning's going to matter. So
I think winning matters.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I think winning, of course, matters like that. But like again, say he stays on the same course and like he don't have to win. He's already established. He got the ring. He already got the 5K. Like he's
definitely a lot to go to the Hall of Fame and stuff for sure.
You're telling me he comes into this Andy Reid beautiful system.
He can do it. Aaron Rodgers.
Hold on. He got Tyreek Hill. He has Travis Kelce. They win the Super Bowl. All that stuff. Okay. And we see him in his last Super Bowl running for his life because no offensive line. So now you're telling me if now when he loses Tyreek Hill and now it's no more 5,000 yards, it's no more Super Bowls.
I'm saying if he performs,
they're gonna say, people will look back and say,
I think he's going to be throwing like 4,000. I think he's going to be throwing for 45 to
4,600 because shit like that. And he's not going to because you look at the back end, the top 10, he's already right there.
No, that's what I don't disagree.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't disagree.
You know, the only thing he's missing.
I'm not talking about that.
He's just missing longevity.
But what I'm saying is is because the way we grade quarterbacks, like overall, because when you come to like legacy greatness, not talent greatness, overall, the winning does end up lingering his head, even if it's not a full factor, because
one early.
Rodgers is all time. He only got one ring.
Can I ask you this?
It'll dock him though.
Can I ask y'all this? Where do y'all rank? Wait. Where do y'all rank?
Marino a fraud?
Yeah, he a fucking fraud.
Oh, hold on, wait. No, don't use Dan Marino. Don't use Dan Marino. Don't use Dan Marino. Hold on. Trent.
Ain't a fraud though. It wasn't pretty, but he ain't a fraud.
Don't use Dan Marino. You're gonna spark up a whole different debate. But where do you guys rank Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, and Aaron Rodgers?
Peyton Manning is like top 3 for me, bro.
Top 3.
Top 5.
Drew Brees a lot higher than Brees.
I got Brady, Montana, Manning, Elway.
Where's Brees? Where's Rodgers? They're in the top 10, correct?
And Rodgers is 5.
And where's Brees at?
Top 5, and I got
Patrick Mahomes at 6.
Oh, okay. So Patrick Mahomes is over Brees. Okay. The point I'm making is that this guy, Patrick Mahomes, already has an MVP, and based off me thinking he's gonna produce the same MVPs, I'm pretty sure will start coming more his way. He's gonna be putting on crazy statistics. He's been to more Super Bowls than Aaron Rodgers, been to more Super Bowls than Drew Brees. He's won the same amount as Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers. Peyton Manning, if we're gonna be real, he does have 3 trips. And he does have 2 rings, but that last ring I don't even count that for Peyton Manning, if I'm going to be real,
I
bro.
get you on that one.
That was Peyton Manning's most ass year in his fucking life. So that's why I'm saying.
You talking about his rookie year?
No, Broncos, when he was on the Broncos. Okay. So when I'm sitting here, I don't hold any of that on those guys. So I don't see how we're going to hold that on Patrick Mahomes if he's producing the same way he's been producing for his whole entire career. This dude's won a Super Bowl and went back-to-back. We can't take that away from him. Nobody ever will.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Let's continue keeping it pushing. I got somebody that I want to talk about that it's been a while since we've talked about him. He even has an infamous nickname and all of this. He's on a new team. How you doing, Bama? He's on a new team, and he's talking to his old team. I'm talking none other than Baker Mayfield. What he said about playing
Butter Mayfield
week 1. Baker said, "I'm going, quote unquote, I'm going to fuck them up."
I don't know. Was that a real quote?
That was a real quote. Miles Garrett.
That gotta be fake, bro.
Responded to Baker Mayfield's words as motivation for week 1. He said, "We'll just take it and use it."
Son, I was gonna say this before I heard that, Ron. Myles Garrett is about to come for his neck, son. That Panthers O-line is trash, and I'm telling y'all, the Browns are going to trash those boys, bro.
They not. No, not
they not. Really they damn not. No.
You know what I love? 100%, bro. I love that people are calling this the Baker Mayfield revenge game. And let's be honest, this is the Browns revenge game because the Browns were so talented on defense and on offense, and they were what? A damn quarterback away from going to a Super Bowl. He's the issue. He's the one that made OBJ look like he was washed, and Matthew made him look like a Super Bowl MVP. So that defense is not happy about him. That defense is going to go out there and they're going to 5, 6, 8 sacks. Baker Mayfield is going to wish that he was back making commercials and not playing football.
I can't believe he said that though.
Wow. I really don't think he said that, bro. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. I think y'all overrating how much Jacoby Brissett can hold them back, bro. The team on offense is ridiculous, bro.
But I think the Panthers are gonna be a little bit better, bro. I just actually have a little bit more faith in them boys this year. Like, I don't think they're gonna be like some world beater, but they got weapons, bro. Like, I'm a big DJ Moore guy. I love CMC. Receivers mid, not.
Dub's praying CMC can get through 3 games without getting injured.
It's going to be a tough road he has. He got a lot of good front sevens he's going to face. Check downs.
Your fantasy team depends on it.
I know.
Robbie Anderson is not mid, Nigel.
Robbie Anderson's not mid.
But even Robbie Anderson
not mid.
He's very mid.
He changed his tune, but even he didn't.
Robbie Anderson is not mid, bro. Y'all tripping out.
All right, y'all.
He's just middle pack wide receiver.
I got another question for everybody. Speaking of receivers, I want to know, out of our top 3 quarterbacks, the consensus top 3, you got Brady, Mahomes, and Rodgers. But what we haven't really talked about is that all of them have something in common going into this year. They all lost one of their top targets, if not their top target. Brady lost Gronk, and Mahomes lost Tyreek Hill, and Rodgers lost Devontae Adams. I want to know who's going to miss their guy the most.
Aaron fucking Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, because of how their offense runs.
Yeah, I'm saying it's Aaron Rodgers too because you lost Devontae, bro. You lost the best guy in the whole league.
This what Rodgers gonna be doing this the whole year. Just here you go. AJ Dillon, Aaron Jones. Yo, check down to Aaron Jones. Here you go, brother. That's what he's gonna be doing.
Hey, he's on my fantasy team. I love that.
It's Aaron Rodgers by default, honestly.
The way their offenses run on the Packers,
right
where they put Devontae on the far right side on one-on-one coverage to go break him. It's all about timing. That Rodgers said that on the podcast. Their entire offense runs on timing. And if you don't got a guy that can break off a corner playing press coverage because they're going to have a lot more guys in the box, it's going to be Rodgers who's going to miss the guy that's going to break off every single corner in the league, not named Jalen Ramsey.
Yo, what was that game that they played? I think it was against the Cardinals where Devontae Adams didn't play, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember how different that offense looked? How much of a reminder?
They didn't have Devontae Adams or Alan Lazard. They only had the best receiver they had was
it was COVID.
Robert Tanyan or whoever that tight end.
You really think? Come on, bro. You and this Alan Lazard. I
will say this: the person that's gonna hurt the most is Patrick Mahomes. If you look at how that offense is ran, Patrick Mahomes chuck the ball 90 yards down the field. Well, you ain't got no firecracker down there to catch it now. I'll probably say how conservative Aaron Rodgers.
That's not true.
The first half of the season when they were losing, yeah.
How conservative Aaron Rodgers plays.
I
feel like he won't miss Devontae Adams that much, and he's gonna come up small in the playoffs, so that won't even matter. But Aaron Rodgers plays conservative. He takes care of the ball. It'll look a little different. Maybe he spreads the ball all over the field a little more. They won't have one dominant receiver, but his play won't suffer. The person's play that's going to suffer is Patrick Mahomes. All that running around, no look, bombing the ball.
I think Mahomes is going to be fine.
That's not what was happening last year.
Mahomes is going to be perfect.
You know, Tyreek Hill was lined up 60 or 70% of the time in the slot, right?
I guess to Bama, I'm seeing Bama's point because there are times when you look at his yards where he'll throw a 5-yard out and Tyreek takes it 70 yards for a touchdown. So he is going to miss those big plays. He is going to miss it. But I think third downs, I still think it's Rodgers, but I see what he's saying. I see what you're saying with Mahomes.
Yo, Ben and Trent, tap in. Who do you guys think?
It's Aaron Rodgers by default, but to go back to Bama's point, I think Patrick Mahomes is going to be fine because I think the best quarterback in football is still going to be fine. You still got Travis Kelce with that offense.
Juju Smith.
It's simple.
They look like good.
Nah, and I'm saying even they signed Ronald Jones. Their run game's gonna be a little bit more better. They got Scott Moore.
I think Corvette gonna have a stack too. I think.
I'm not how Juju, but the last time he was, I guess, a second option, he had his best year.
Yeah, he had the best year, bro. Yeah.
So I guess that's a decent point. But I think Cole Hartman, he out for the season, right? He got caught off the field. He hurt.
Well, they have Valdez Scantling, bro.
Cole Hartman is hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt in training camp. He got caught off the field.
They got MVS, though.
So MVS is cool, but I think Scott Moore's gonna have a breakout season, and that whole offense is going to be even Patrick Mahomes said it. I think he said yesterday or some shit he gets to the fantasy on the sorry, there's gonna be no wide receiver one. That whole offense they about to have, that shit gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be by committee, bro.
It's Aaron Rodgers by default because how they played, but I think Patrick Mahomes is going.
I think Valdez Scantling might mess around and have a season that might be.
And
lit,
they got
I
Andy
hate him.
Reid.
I hate Valdez, bro.
Yeah, I just think it's just because Valdez Scantling is fast, bro.
That's all he does. That's literally all he does.
Mahomes makes use of that. That works.
Nah, son. There's bro. I watched Valdez. I picked him up a lot of times because I have faith in Aaron Rodgers. Yo, all he does is just fucking run. That's it.
And the Chiefs still have a top 5 O-line. So
I don't see that. I don't see him having crazy.
I think their defense got better too.
Mm-hmm. And they get Jair back this year. Oh no, you're talking about the Chiefs.
It's Rodgers by default. I think it's on Rodgers losing Devontae, but don't sleep on what with Rodgers, man, because I really think he's still gonna have. He gonna be great. I think it's still in the MVP conversation.
He about to do a Brett Favre.
Hell no.
He about to do a Brett Favre.
MVP? Hell no.
I still think so.
Is Aaron Rodgers winning the third one straight? Y'all think he won?
Hell no, bro.
I got
What?
Patrick Mahomes winning that.
I got Lamar winning.
Hey,
I'll put Justin Herbert over Aaron Rodgers, bro.
That's
I mean,
fine.
I do.
That's not
my
crazy.
MVP, but
I think there's no way I think there's no way that a quarterback out of the AFC doesn't win MVP this year. Thinking about how loaded the AFC is. Like you make it out of the AFC, you made it out of the
damn
like if you make it out of the AFC, I think fully you made it out of like the real you made it out of the dungeon, like the arena, bro.
You know what?
You think, I have a question.
Bro. It's Friday Night SmackDown.
You want me to say it, Dub? Trust me. You know who has a legit shot at MVP this year? Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, for sure. You already know.
Matthew Stafford has a legit shot because with Allen Robinson, and you guys already know. I've been telling you guys OBJ is going back to the Rams, and you guys doubted me.
No, they left a locker for him.
They left the locker for him. I told you. That's gonna be a team with Van Jefferson is gonna be their fourth wide receiver behind OBJ, Allen Robinson, and Cooper Kupp, plus Cam Akers and Darrell Henderson running the ball. This team is going to be dangerous.
You want to know? You want to know the only thing? You want to know the only thing that kept Matthew Stafford from an MVP last year?
The
interceptions. When you look at the stats and the way he was producing, bro, that dude was playing phenomenal. But he threw way too many picks. I highly doubt he's going to throw 17 picks this year. Probably going to have 11 to 12, 46, 4,800 yards, 38 to 40 TDs. That's an MVP caliber season, bro.
Yo, if you're still in the video, make sure to like it and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't been, want to shout out everybody that's an elite member to the Players Choice channel. You are loved and respected over here. Let's keep pushing. We have an injury alert. Titans All-Pro linebacker, Pro Bowl linebacker, Harold Landry will miss the season with a torn ACL.
Talked about this yesterday.
Oh, wow.
And
he's out.
Another reason why the guys won.
Stop.
And to keep talking about the Titans, recently the Titans made Derrick Henry the highest paid running back in the league. He got a raise from them. Do we feel that he deserves to be paid the highest out of all running backs?
Hell yeah.
If you're a running back, if you're a running back and you got a chance to get your money, you better take it right away. And don't worry about the team. None of that. I don't care if it blow the team up.
Yeah, like yo, he played for that money
in the NFL.
Get your bag
right away.
Get your bag, King.
It's rare that they give running backs because how they try to value running backs, they act like running back is just so plug and play, which is not. They act like, oh yeah, I could just have a stack of running backs and this is how we'll do it, which you can't. If you got a chance to get your bag, man, go get it.
Go get it.
Easy.
Yeah, he deserved. They ran him for 3 years. He deserved every penny.
About to run him again.
He worked for that bag.
Also, continuing with the Titans, I guess they got a lot of they've made a lot of noise this week. If you guys were paying attention, Josh Gordon got released, and the Titans picked him up. You know, Josh Gordon has been released time after time after time. I want to know, does he stick with the Titans?
Bro,
he's a journeyman now, bro. It is what it is.
Like now, it's just like damn, bro.
It is. It sucks because honestly, we was robbed of a great football player over the weed. And I'm not saying he didn't make those decisions. Obviously, rules are rules. Rules are rules. Rules are rules. Even if we think they're dated and we however you think about weed, but I mean, bro, it's over, bro.
Yo, J-Rob,
31.
I got a question with J-Rob. Like, if he won't with like the weed and all that type stuff, bro, will he be top 10?
I'm telling you right now, if Josh Gordon would have never been off that gas and it would have been cool.
He was tough.
Actually, I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to say something that's gonna violate the chat, so I'm gonna just chill out. It's like, oh, you nasty, Rob. And everybody gonna react.
Oh, say it, bro. Trust me, bro. I mean, we've all said
I
that.
I just think personally the conversation, you know how we had that conversation about like AB and Julio? Ooh. I think the conversation would be AB, Julio, Josh Gordon.
Ooh.
That's how good he was when he was at his best. Personally.
I ain't gonna let that fool me. He was good, man. I give him that, but
He was good. You gotta remember he was good with the Browns, y'all. Good with bums, real bums at quarterback.
Gotta have it up top.
Real bums.
I think bro, if OBJ didn't get hurt and didn't have to go to the Browns, he would be in that conversation. I think he's more of a better candidate to be in that. What'd you say, Julio, AB?
I said because Julio and AB is like the best of like our generation, right? And Randy Moss.
OBJ
like
would be right there. I think OBJ has a better case than Josh Gordon would have.
I mean, yeah, because he played longer and he didn't get suspended.
I would say I ain't gonna lie, y'all gotta understand healthy Josh Gordon for a full season. That shit was a movie, y'all.
I mean, he didn't even play the full season. He played 14 games.
And he was bugging out.
He almost got 1,700. Like that nigga was bugging.
He was bugging.
He was bugging with Jason Campbell, a bum. Like,
nah, he was really wild.
Jason Campbell won the bomb, but yeah.
I just think personally we just don't know what Josh Gordon really could have been. Like I think he had scary like generational talent if we would have looked back on it, he would have played more.
That's on him, man.
It is on him though.
Him for different reasons. I wish RG3 never got hurt, man. If we're talking players that had big potential, bro.
Shit, that's how I feel about Andrew Luck. Bro.
Andrew Luck would have been the Patrick Mahomes, bro.
Andrew Luck would have been in my top. I promise you, Andrew Luck would have been top 5 by all said and done if he would.
Did y'all hear what Bruce Arians said about Andrew Luck when he was talking about he's played with Brady, he's played with Payne,
best person he's ever coached, Andrew Luck.
Best, but
and I don't hate it. I don't fucking hate it.
He only played with him for 1 year and it was his rookie year.
If he ain't get hurt though,
that's how good Andrew Luck was, bro.
I'm saying I think RG3 would have been in that same conversation.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because there was a comparison out of college, and then once
that whole quarterback class was Andrew Luck, Russell Wilson, RG3. They all started out pretty good. I think RG3 was the most efficient quarterback.
He won rookie
that year. Russell Wilson, I believe, had like the fewest turnovers or some shit for a rookie that year.
They were a good class.
Andrew Luck had like the most passing yards and passing touchdowns for a
demons.
And Wilson,
they were great. That was a good class, bro. That was like a good class that never really got to
class arguably could have rivaled the 1983 class.
Yeah,
Dan Marino, Joe Montana, and them boys. They arguably not now, of course not, but they was on pace to do it.
Nick Foles and Tannehill were in that draft too.
Okay.
Not Tannehill.
Nick Foles got a Super Bowl ring.
I'm here for Nick Foles.
I gotta say this though. I gotta say this too though. Like, bro, RG3 too. Let's be real, fellas. Bro, he could never commit to the slide, bro. You can never commit to the slide.
FedEx Field was horrible, bro.
But some hits he took in the NFL, bro. I feel like he really did not need to take, bro. Like
well, the way he got hurt, that wasn't even his fault. So.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
You seen that?
They should have taken him out.
I remember that flashback, bro. Oh shit!
No, Haloti Nada just didn't play with his ass.
That was OD, bro. Oh my god.
I like RG3 coming out though. He was nice. I really wish we would have got more Andrew Luck though, for sure.
Y'all remember?
And Josh Gordon played with RG3. Got kicked out for what?
Weed. Stay off the weed.
And the catnip.
And the catnip. I'm off the catnip. I'm off the fresh pack of the nip, man.
The fresh pack of the nip.
Fresh pack of the nip.
MVP. All right, y'all. All right. The show is almost coming to an end. So before the season actually kicks off tomorrow, I need to hear you guys' nastiest / boldest prediction going in to the season.
Christ. Can I go first? Because I gotta go. Can I go first? Because I gotta go.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. The most nastiest, the nasty of the nasty I can think of, right? The Dolphins will go undefeated, win the Super Bowl. Mike McDaniel wins Coach of the Year. Tua wins MVP. This year's Dolphins will be the only Dolphins team to tie Don Shula and the infamous old school Miami Dolphins.
Well, they play 2 more games, so they would actually beat the Dolphins' record.
I feel it because it was 14 games back then, but I mean it's just the same thing in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like if they would have played 17, I'm sure they would have won all 17.
This man Bama is off that nip, boy.
Hey, Flo, what's your hottest take?
I'm gonna give you 3.
Oh Jesus!
Matthew, no, it's fast. Matthew Stafford MVP.
Not bad.
Raiders win the AFC West.
Woo!
Buffalo Bills win the Super Bowl.
Fuck out of here, man. I'm going with the Bills. I liked everything else though.
Yeah, I liked everything.
I like that book behind you too. I like Stafford.
And now
I like
you're more
Stafford.
fluent. Can we get a sound?
And now you're more fluent.
Can we get something to
He
cap that
don't
off?
have a sound. He don't have a sound for his.
I don't have my own sound.
I mean, anything.
Oh, you want any sound?
Yeah, fluent. I'm gonna start doing
Emotional, damn it.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Okay. Yo, who wants to go next? Ben, talk to
Yeah.
us.
Let me get that full screen.
What is your crazy? I got to
He said look at the full screen.
Look in my eyes when I say this now. Look in my eyes. Just now, the Chargers are making the AFC Championship, and Justin Herbert's going to consider a top 4 quarterback. Top 4.
That's not ridiculous.
Oh.
Or no, go crazy. Say Justin Herbert MVP.
All right, guess who's next?
Not ridiculous to say
Guess
that.
who's next?
The nastiest of the nasty.
Go Cougs! Go Cougs!
Cougars are winning the national championship.
Okay, so Jamar Chase is going to be he's gonna have a Justin Jefferson season, his second year. He's gonna enter as a top 3 receiver. And then Saquon going to re-enter as a top 3 running back. That's all. I don't got nothing too crazy. I'm not that crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh,
Guess
man.
who's next?
Oh,
You pick. Don't tell us.
Got one. It's Maverick.
Trey Lance is going to win the MVP. And my other take, I'm looking at you, at all the panelists here. I'm going to kick your ass in fantasy this year. Book it. I'm winning the championship this year.
Congratulations, Trey Lance, MVP.
Nah.
And MVP.
Hey, just remember, y'all heard it here first. Guess who's next?
Oh Lord.
I think I know.
Y'all know what time it is, y'all. Y'all see, right? Y'all see that? Hold on, let me grab my microphone so y'all can see. Y'all see that man, right? Y'all see this mug right here? After this season, there was no longer going to be a conversation about if this man is top 5. After this season, I don't want to hear about an Allen, about a Herbert, about a Kyler, about a Dak, about a Stafford, about a Carr, about a anybody, man. Because I ain't going to lie, this man's Super Bowl speech at the end of the year is going to be like an ether drop. Come on now. There you go.
Headshot.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
I'm not gonna lie. Hey, that was fire, J. Rob.
That was a crazy promo.
Hey,
you feel me? I had to get my guy right, man, for the year.
guess who's next?
I fucking hate this, bro. I hate pulling the spotlight.
Rose.
It's a good song. Play the whole song through. I still talk about while we're singing. My hottest take. I've been fighting this shit for the longest. The Bills are going to disappoint a lot of you motherfuckers out there. The Bills is going to disappoint a lot of you guys out there. I promise you, bro. Just wait and watch for that. Number 2, man, fuck it. The Eagles making it to the Super Bowl, bro. Eagles making, bro. Same exact team from 2017, bro. We making it to the Super Bowl, bro. Let's get right. And Gabe Davis's ass. That's all I got.
One hit wonder. Tell him that.
I ain't gonna lie, everything else you said was kind of crazy, but that first one I felt that.
You gotta do it, bro. You gotta do it to him. Ron, let's put your ass up here. How we put your ass up?
Yeah, Ron.
You close us out.
Wait.
You close us out.
Who's last?
Oh, Jesus Christ. How do I do this?
Yeah.
Talk to him, Ronald. Talk to him, Ron. Talk to him, Ron.
Check this out. I don't even want y'all to see me. I got something better for y'all to see. Yeah, it's the king.
Oh God!
It's the king.
Oh my
Listen,
God!
he's gonna prove to you guys that it's not a fluke. He's going to.
He's gonna win a triple crown again.
He's going to crown himself again. He's not gonna do it once. He's gonna do it twice. The king is gonna prove that he's really the king.
Our Lord and Savior.
Wow.
You said Cooper Cup for no reason. Kane Cooper Cup is going to triple crown back-to-back seasons, and it will not be any debate whether he is the best wide receiver in the NFL. Wow. And Jamar Chase.
If he does that, he's the all-time great.
Hey, you know Cooper Cup theme music, man. You feel me? That's how they say, man.
Man.
If Cooper Cup does that, he's an all-time great.
Listen, we've been doing this for damn near 3 hours. Keep the fucking music playing. Keep the music playing, bro.
Yo, I gotta ask you one question, Dub, before we get.
What's your last question?
Tegan. Yo, so I heard your bullshit about that Jordan Lynch shit. So I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm not gonna debate it. Who you think is more electrifying? Electrifying. Let me say it again. Electrifying. Jordan Lynch or RG3?
Jordan Lynch or who?
RG3 in college.
RG3. Even though he lost to Texas A&M in an embarrassing fashion.
But you said he was more electrifying than Vic?
Wait, say that again. Ask the question. The next question.
Who was more electrifying in college football? Jordan Lynch or Robert Griffin III?
No, ask him about the next player in Jordan Lynch.
I said, you said Jordan Lynch was more electrifying than Michael Vick?
Oh, I didn't get to see Vic play. The list was thrown off by that. Because we were doing it solely based on that.
What are we talking about, Tegan? So you think?
Well, me and Nick were doing players that we had seen with our 2 eyes.
All right. Well,
Tegan, how old are you? Tegan, how old are you?
Hey, we're not.
You're 21, right? You're 21, right?
Yeah.
Was Reggie Bush on your list?
I didn't pick Reggie.
What?
I didn't pick.
No, Bama picked Reggie.
No, J-Rob, you were there. Oh, you weren't there, J-Rob.
Bama picked Reggie, bro. They did a draft.
Oh, they did a draft.
But will he be on your list, Tegan? Will he be on your list?
Yeah, if it was my personal list.
Oh, I'm about to say Tegan.
All right, listen.
That's a goat.
Yo, before you guys exit out, please like the video. Please appreciate y'all for joining in. Y'all be easy, bro. Let's end it out, Ron.
Go Cougs.
All right, so we out of here.
I like that. Outro music.
That's
I like that.
Xavier.
Yeah.